All right.
Yes.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. Matt, what have you got for him today?
Dude, I don't know.
See you, man.
You too, man. We chatted briefly yesterday.
Yeah.
Did you finish Meth Storm?
No, it actually made me sad.
Did it make, where'd you get to?
I got probably 30 minutes in, but my Grubhub had arrived.
Oh.
And I started trying to eat.
It's Grub Storm.
And then I couldn't eat because they were injecting into open wounds.
Yeah.
And I had to turn it off.
That stuff's
Made me
tough.
nauseous how hard and terrible their lives were.
Did you get to the second brother?
No.
Oh,
Maybe
dude.
I didn't get far enough.
The other brother's so nice.
Which one? The one that gets out of jail?
No, that guy. That one guy finds religion in jail. The other guy has he has ninja shit you buy.
Yeah,
it's
we
like if
gotta
you're
watch
a
that.
big enough loser, someone opens a drawer and he's like, "Here's, I have secret weaponry for you."
It's time.
It's like a $35 ninja blade,
Ninja Turtle, fucking trident, dagger, whatever that thing is. What's that called? I know you know.
It's not a sai. I thought it was a sai. It's not a sai.
Not a sai.
It's something you grab like this, but then there's two flare. It's like almost like a mini double sickle.
Yeah.
It's fucking so funny how dudes gravitate toward. They're like, yeah, let me. I mean, it's obviously people have talked about it, but it still makes me laugh.
No,
when dudes grab just like an advanced.
Don't worry about hack premises.
Karate weapon.
Don't let that get to you.
especially on meth.
Don't let witnessing hack premises get to you.
True. Especially on meth. It was
taking meth and getting ninja weaponry.
One of my bros used to do it with airsoft guns.
It's a dangerous fucking break-in, dude. If you break into a guy's house, he's methed out with a katana.
All they were doing is breaking in. You saw the videos of the DEA and local police were just busting into trailers.
Yeah.
And the dudes were all the guys would go, "Sir, yes, sir." When they would get busted into it. "Yes, sir, sir, yes, sir."
The troops.
So respectful, dude. It was crazy.
I liked in the beginning, just a fat guy on a porch just like, no. They're like, we have video of you selling meth at the Walmart. He's like, I don't think. I doubt it. Like, okay, well, you're going to jail. He's like, well, all right, but
I hadn't done it.
That wasn't me.
I hadn't done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, unbelievable.
That opening scene of them all ripping meth in the car is...
Oh, it's crazy.
That's what immediately I was like, oh, I can't watch this.
Mother, son, yeah.
Injecting into she's like, oh, your vein's too hard.
It's hard, yeah.
It's like, we might be able to use this hole that's already in your arm.
Oh. Yeah.
Just the whole family, though, ripping meth and driving around.
It's crazy.
That's a fucking...
It's nuts.
Look, it's fun while it lasts. It's a good day. Once that moment where the whole fam's on meth in the car.
Yeah, true.
You got about a 10-minute window.
Ooh-ee-ooh-ah, ching-chang, walla, bing-bang.
Yeah.
I saw the witch doctor. He told me.
Play the name game in the car, dude. Shawnee, Wani, Bobani, Fanana, Fana, Fobani.
That would complicate I Spy with my little eye.
Big
Shadow Man.
They'd be spying everything. Bats. We're in bat country.
You've been awake for 6 days.
This is bat country.
The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
La Mare, Bear, Bo Bear, Fanana, Fana, Fo Fair. Banana name game is great.
It's
dude.
Fucking awesome. Yeah, Lamisi was at large last night.
What was Lamisi up to?
Host of the...
he was the host with the most at the big show.
The comedy show.
How often are you doing that show at Helium?
I'm going to do it as much as I can before Philly's Funniest starts. So I'm going to try to do it every week.
Nice.
But
I got to get down there.
It's fun.
I should have gone down last night.
I mean, it's a drive. It's a drive for 10 minutes.
I should have, though. It would have been fun.
It's next week, too.
I will.
Just blasting out new stuff. I'm trying to do new stuff every time.
I need to do that.
It's so fun, dude.
That reminds me, we should promote dates towards the beginning.
Yeah, I know.
Because my greedy agents added shows.
Oh.
What
do you have coming up?
May 12th and 13th. I'm in Cleveland and Pittsburgh.
That's good.
And I need those. Come on, guys. What the hell?
Yeah, get out there.
Cleveland and Pittsburgh. May 12th and 13th. Also, we're doing that show, me, Tim Dillon, Nick Mullen, and Big J in Charleston, South Carolina.
Oh, some gentlemen going down there.
Some Yankees headed down to the South to raise hell.
Yeah, dude, the big one right now is Comedy Connection, Rhode Island. That's this weekend.
That'll be fun.
That's this weekend. That's a big one. And then Comedy Works
You've done
Denver.
that before, right?
No.
It's
Never
nice.
been. Comedy Works Denver, that's the big one.
I mean, if that's not already sold out.
I don't know. I haven't checked.
That's probably sold out.
I haven't checked, but that's coming up in May 11th to the 13th.
Yes.
Rhode Island's this weekend. Get the heck out there.
Get out there.
please.
What the fuck?
And if you don't, you don't. You know what I mean?
If you
I'm always-
don't, whatever.
I'm comfortable. Last night we had a nice crowd of 65. I was delighted.
That's nice. That's fun to
65,
goof.
dude, with like a couple days to promote. I didn't think anyone was going to be there.
It's fun goofing.
So fun. It was perfect. It's perfect. Yeah, I've gotten over a lot of that where I'm like, I know I'll at least get 60 people now, which is just enough.
The Cleveland and Pittsburgh ones are fucking me up. Those
Are
are
they
giant theaters?
See, that's all. God,
we
I'm
got greedy.
shitting
We had them
myself.
both sold out.
I'm
And
shitting
then
myself.
they were like, we think you can sell this out again if we add another. I'm like, all right, do it.
Try it, yeah. Yeah, worst comes to worst, you pack them all up front,
I'm not doing that.
scatter
Don't
them.
hurt my feelings. No, so you sit where the ticket you bought. All right.
Hire ushers.
Yeah.
Hire ushers.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Nope. Check his ticket. He doesn't look like he could be up front. Riff-raff.
Come up from the back.
Yeah, I was like, no.
That'd be funny if it was just like 100 people in the very upper level.
Awesome.
That would be actually pretty sick.
Yeah.
You could jeer them. Just be like, "Pfft."
Losers. I'm not a loser for not selling this.
If I bought a ticket, I'd be right here.
You're the ones who are losers.
I'm
Come on,
making money.
Pittsburgh and Cleveland. What are you doing, dude? I thought we had a relationship. Hurry up, dude.
Yeah, Pittsburgh is definitely a no-brainer. And Cleveland, I think, will be Cleveland's it.
Cleveland
dude.
rocks.
It's a middle. That's a heartland, dude.
Yeah.
Chili capital.
Cincy.
Cincy. So it's Cleveland. I thought Ohio was all chili. Just Cincinnati. Cleveland.
Cincinnati's the chili town.
So Cleveland has nothing
Cleveland's
on the
just
chili
rock and
game.
roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay.
And the Cavs.
Got you. That makes
And the
more sense.
Guardians.
So they're a little more
the
sophisticated
Brownies.
out in Cleveland way
Cleveland's got a nice setup.
than those animals out there in Cincinnati.
Cincinnati's known only for their bowls of chili.
Bowl winders, dude.
Good Lord, dude.
Yeah.
Just at a truck stop, crushing a bowl of chili, taking a shower in the Loves, taking a shit in the shower. You're not even a truck driver. You're just shitting and showering. Lemaire, would you shower at a truck stop? No.
No.
You'd
I'm a
shit
priss,
naked
dude.
in the Loves.
No, dude.
Why would you
Shit naked
why
in
you
the
shower
Loves.
at a truck stop?
I can't do public shits or showers, dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm one of those.
Just at my house every time you come here. Just get naked and shit immediately.
You might have to get bigger windows in that bathroom to deter him from shitting in there. That came out to here.
Yeah, it stunk out
Dude,
here.
we listened to a book the whole way up here about like metabolic health, all this stuff. Comes up, he's like, gets a bag of chips. I go, Lemaire, did you not hear anything about fatty liver?
Yeah, if I watch one of those documentaries, it's like, all right, I'm keto. It takes 2 days. It takes 2 days, and then I'm like, what the fuck? Who am I kidding, dude?
He was saying that people get fatty livers now from sugar. There's people. It was when you operated on. They ask you like, do you drink? And if you're like drinking more than 5 nights a night, or 5 drinks a night, they have to hit you with like benzodiazepine when you get a surgery, so you don't hit the fucking DTs. Or in your hospital, I didn't know this. In your hospital bed, they'll give you a couple.
You're not going to get the DTs from 5 drinks a night.
That's what this dude. That's take it up with Dr. Peter
Doctors
Attia.
don't drink, and they're fucking pussies about it, dude. It
Doctors
bothers me
drink.
so much. They're like, well, you're not supposed to have more than 2 drinks. Oh, it's like, shut up, dude.
Well, apparently the resveratrol study was complete bullshit too.
What's
The
that?
stuff in that was like it's found in the grape skin. It's like makes mice live to like 500 years old. Total bullshit. They tried to replicate that study, never worked anywhere.
Mice? What?
Well, they're saying like the resveratrol was that stuff. Remember back in the day, like dude, a glass of wine is actually like
Yes.
good for you. They tried to replicate that study. No one ever replicated it. It was nonsense. It was fake news. Pure fake news. But all he was saying is if a guy is upwards of, I think he was saying 5 to 6 drinks a day, you after they're coming off of surgery, you got to give them benzodiazepine.
What are we talking? Bud Lights or glasses of whiskey?
Probably 3 fingers.
6 glasses of whiskey a day.
Probably 3 fingers.
Yeah,
Dude.
that'll rock you.
But and everyone's different too. But they were saying there was guys that would like the doctor would cut them open and see their liver and be like, "What the fuck, dude? I thought you said this guy doesn't drink." Like he doesn't. And they slowly started to realize that people who are eating a lot of sugar get spotty livers from just sugar. Pretty nuts. I'm telling Lemaire, I'm saying, Lemaire, dude, metabolic disorder is a fucking pathway to the 4 horsemen of bad health.
Lemaire.
Comes off orders.
You're already galloping, dude. You're on the horse, dude. Don't let him try to take you off.
They kept listing stuff.
Ride that thing there.
On the way,
Sunset.
the whole way over, they would like say stuff, and I would go,
Yeah, it's tough. It hurts
sorry,
listening to that shit.
sorry, Lemaire.
It really blows listening to that shit.
Yeah, it's a bad one.
I was happy to shove that in that doctor's face.
What'd you
when I
shove?
had my chicken finger stomach?
Like, fuck you.
When I went in there, he was like, "How much are you drinking?" I told him I was truthful.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, well, this is pancreatitis. There's no doubt. You have to. Your stomach must be destroyed from this."
What?
And then we got the blood work back. He's like, "No, your stomach's just fucked up." I was like,
Fuck
yes,
you, dude.
yes,
Pussy
dude.
ass.
I knew my blood work was fine.
Pussy ass bitch
You
ass.
fucking pussy, dude.
Although the blood work gateways keep moving and drifting towards unhealthy because it's the
Oh, yeah,
it's
they're
the
like normal.
average.
Yeah,
so what
yeah,
normal
yeah.
is now is not healthy.
Yeah.
They're like, you're normal. You're gonna die like every other. I have high. My blood sugar was high when I did mine.
Really?
Yeah, I get the beat. The beatus runs in my family, dude. My pa has the beatus.
My ma has the beatus.
She has the beatus too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're this guy is supposing that that's like once you stop being able to kind of like process carbohydrates, everything else starts, unless you do something about it, so everything else kind of unravels. Your brain stops
This is
working.
good stuff.
Yeah, you get
This
deposits.
is what I want to hear.
You get little deposits of fat in your muscles that just sit there and they block. It's pretty nuts.
Awesome.
It is actually pretty sick, dude.
Sick.
But he does talk about how sick fat is, and he goes, dude, like fat's the most secure place to put your excess carbohydrates. Because if you have too much sugar, you can only
That's what
have
I've been
like,
saying.
dude, I was kind of pumped about that. He was like,
That's what I've been saying, dude.
you have like 5 milliliters of sugar in your entire bloodstream at all times. He was saying like glucose or whatever the fuck it's called. You have 5, and if you go up to 7, diabetic.
Fuck.
So he's like, the sugar game, he's like, is dangerous. But if you can get that into fat, he's like, you're golden, bro. Do you store like fucking, I think like 50,000 calories of fat in your body, ready to roll, ready to roll. Dude.
I might be one of those mice that lives forever.
You
dude.
might, dude. I'm telling you, the book up, dude. They're talking about, fuck. What was it, Lemaire? What was that molecule they were talking about? That's in that world too. They don't refer to drugs. They go, it's a very interesting molecule.
Sodium carbonate.
No, Lemaire, Jesus Christ, that's the stuff.
Man, weren't you listening at all? Pay attention. Weren't
like
you listening?
Rapamycin.
Oh yeah, that's
Rapamycin.
Rapamycin.
Pretty sick stuff.
That's what I need to look into.
Well, it's not approved yet, dude. Don't worry. This molecule, this guy takes it. Peter
What's
Attia.
rapamycin doing?
So they discovered it in the Easter Islands in a volcano. It was a dormant
All
volcano.
right, I'm out.
It's cool, dude. I'm
These
telling
guys
you.
are lying.
No, I'm telling you, dude. You know
gonna
the stuff they
punch
give
them.
people when they have transplants? They give them that drug that supposedly it lowers their immune system. That's rapamycin. And the way it was discovered is pretty sick. In the Easter, some guy went to study the soil in the Easter Islands because in this one volcano that was dormant, the locals were like, if you go lay in like the little whatever it is, there's like, I guess you could go into that little bowl, like you could go there and chill for the night and sleep. The cauldron. You could sleep in that, and when you come out, you'll feel better. And they're like, whatever. So they took soil samples. The guy brought it all the way back, started testing it, and there was this little, I don't know, it's not a bacteria, but it's some sort of like little like amoeba type thing that is it's like the thing that they get rapamycin from. And so the guy was working on it, and he was like, there was it did some sort of thing. I forget what it did initially. It was like a little thing. Like, it killed athlete's foot. That's why it's called mycin, because it kills fungus right away. It's antifungal. So he was like, all right, cool. It's an antifungal.
You know what works on that too is just pissing on your feet in the
Does
shower.
it really?
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
I just piss all over my feet all the time.
Does that work?
Phil told us that one day. I was very happy to make fun of him for pissing all over himself every time he gets in the shower. Especially the water doesn't really get your legs that much. If you're pissing all over your legs, you got some pissy legs.
You got to stand out of the water stream. Do you ever piss in the shower and it feels like your dick sucks the water into it and it hurts? I do that every now and again. When I pee in the shower, my dick goes on fucking retraction mode. It goes on retraction mode. It goes on retraction mode. I swear to God, it sucks hot water up into my urethra and it hurts. That's why I stand on like the precipice and pee into my shower from outside of it.
Yeah.
And then I get
I like to do that.
It's a good one.
I've been pissing into showers at hotels a lot lately.
Oh, you have to.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? But either way, dude, the guy discovers mycin, whatever the fuck it's
No,
called.
don't turn the shower on either.
No, let it sit.
Just go in.
Let it pool.
Then I get in the shower the next day and I'm like, this fucking hotel sucks. Shower stinks like piss.
You should go down. But I think the maid peed in my shower.
Yeah, one of your maids tinkled in my shower. Bring her back up. I want to inspect it. I want to rub her fucking face in it. I'd love to have sex with a hotel maid.
Dude, obviously everyone.
Yeah, you want it.
They're the most coveted women on the planet.
So nice.
You hear the knocks and you go, "Would this be the one?"
Oh, is she gonna open the door and enter and keep entering after I go? No,
Seriously, for real.
I'm in here still.
I'm in sleep paralysis.
It's noon. I just woke up. No, I'm okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you should. As soon as they come in, be like, "No, fuck, I'm coming."
Yeah.
When I was a young man, I laid in bed in my underwear one time. I didn't. It was a kind of a joke. I wasn't trying to actually seduce them, but I laid in bed and did Greek politician pose.
Nice.
And I was like, there was I ordered like 14 apple juices. So I was simultaneously running the thing, see how much apple juice I could drink.
Yeah.
So there's just
You were running an experiment.
Yeah, dude. I was testing out the rapamycin.
You were trying to get 9,000 milligrams of sugar in your blood.
I went on a cruise with my friend's family, and it was free room service.
That's a fun joke.
So I was like, what? Ordering as much possible apple juice as possible and slamming
then
them.
Sexually harassing the person who brings it to you. Classic bit.
In my boxers on the bed, just being like, enter.
You may enter.
Nah, they never,
Gaze upon me.
No one ever bit. Pretty much, dude. I was trying to go full seducers while my friends hid behind the bed on the other side. And there was just a lady like, "Oh, here you go." And I was probably nervously like, "Oh."
Yeah, I was just joking. I don't want to have sex. I was joking.
That was the reality of it.
I'm so sorry. Don't fucking tell my parents.
As soon as she leaves, being like, "Yo, wasn't that the funny shit, dude? Did you see me? How fucking cool and relaxed I was?" But yeah.
Nice.
Rapamycin is a powerful molecule, dude.
I'm gonna check into that. I'm gonna take a look at that molecule.
Check out that
Thank you for
molecule.
the recommendation.
Powerful molecule. Nicotine's a powerful molecule.
Nicotine rules, dude.
Powerful molecule.
Yes.
I'm telling you, all my health guys are going nicotine is the move. You just have to watch the delivery system. Your delivery system is...
Your delivery system's terrible.
I mean, the whole trade-off you have to ask yourself, Sean, you say, am I getting gold coins from this? And in order to get these gold coins, am I getting hitting with a tricycle or a truck? It's a decision matrix, dude. I'm all over YouTube right now. I'm in the middle of, I have health gurus and dude.
Health gurus.
The
The
most troubling.
Why are we turning to health gurus? We've had doctors, dude.
You're talking about healthcare 2.0, dude? Miss me with that shit, dude. Healthcare 3.0 is what we need.
We have the doctors.
Doctors are fucking bullshit, dude.
Are you sure they are bullshit and not the guys on podcasts?
No, those guys know everything.
Those guys seem to be legit.
Dude, Huberman
They're
is
not
like,
glory
yeah.
hounds.
He talked to Huberman. Huberman went, yeah.
They're not glory hounds.
Not at all, dude.
They're not coming up with crazy ideas to get more clicks.
Not at all.
No.
Not in the slightest bit, dude. Not fucking at all.
No, just give me a guy who's like, eat your vegetables.
That's kind of
Hulk
nice.
Hogan was basically on this already.
He was healthcare
He's like,
3.0.
eat your vegetables, take your vitamins. That was it. That's the end of the podcast, Huberman. You can just set it up, dude. Lock
Go to
it
church.
Up. Yeah, go to church, take your vitamins.
Well, this
eat some
guy's
vegetables,
argument is that
do cocaine at parties.
true. I don't know much
Not
about
me.
I don't know much about the molecule.
Not me.
I've never
That's
done
a
it.
powerful molecule. It's one of the
Cocaine
most
seems to be a very powerful
molecules,
molecule, dude.
It makes you feel cool for 15 minutes.
So how much? Again, I have never interacted with that molecule. I'm not judging it at all. How much stronger is it than coffee?
Way stronger.
Way stronger.
Yes.
Okay, so I always tell people who are doing
But
coke, I'm like,
it's
just drink
Adderall.
more.
I mean, Adderall's, in my very humble opinion, just as strong.
Meth storm.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's as strong as
If you
Adderall.
take an Adderall, if you take like a 30 milligram Adderall,
Yeah, dude,
you're going to be flying all day.
I'd be a nightmare on cocaine. I've had nothing but
You'd
tough
be
times.
such a good time on cocaine.
I mean, obviously, but I'm saying
We'd have fun. When you
know
went
we'd have
home, you'd cry. You would cry.
I get a bad the times I've taken Adderall, I get like severe reality distortion. If I drink too
Yeah.
much and smoke enough weed, I break out of the fucking matrix, dude, and it's a problem.
Of course you do.
It's an absolute
You
fucking
might be
problem.
Neo,
It's
dude.
an absolute problem, dude.
I can't tell if you're Neo or Morpheus, but you're definitely one of them.
Dude, I have the last couple times, I've told you this before, the last couple times I've drank enough and smoked a lot of weed, I break out of like do you ever, like, do you know how much your behaviors are dependent upon like what people think of you?
Yeah.
And you get completely outside of that?
Yeah. That's what alcohol does.
Yeah, but it's like, but when you throw the weed
You go,
in there,
I don't give a fuck about your opinion.
but then you throw the weed in
Wait
there,
a second. I don't care what you fucking think. And then
but you toss the weed in and you start going like, I've completely escaped the matrix of human concern and human judgment. Like you're interlocked. You're completely.
I see that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then when you get out of the weed, you start reality testing. You start going, what if I
lay naked in front of the hotel lady? What if I get high enough to order 15 apple juices? What would happen?
I slammed him.
You slammed it? Yeah, of course.
A shit. Yeah, it was a pretty serious shit.
Hit a wild shit.
Yeah, I remember it on the cruise hitting it wild.
You remember the shit from, what was that, like 8th grade?
Yeah. Like maybe freshman year. But
if
no,
you remember,
I remember
shit from that long ago, that's a good shit.
I just remember going, okay, apple. No, I remember my head going, apple juice definitely gives you diarrhea. It was like no questions asked. 12 glasses, blowout. 12 glasses of apple juice, blowout. Case fucking closed.
Yeah.
I mean, I am available to go on the Huberman Labs, dude. If they want me, I'll tell them. Like, yeah, well, if you drink 12 glasses of apple juice, you will shit.
You tell them the secret to shitting hard as hell.
But healthcare 2.0 lets the disease gain hold and then it treats it.
Yes.
However, but healthcare 3.0 is like
getting ahead of it. We're never getting diseases.
Way ahead of it, dude.
Never mind. I was about to say something very nasty.
What?
Nothing.
Say it.
Well, I don't want to wish this on anybody, but
you hope that I die of a terrible disease.
Not you. Saying the health gurus. It'd be funny if they all came down with like vicious dementia and shit.
Thought about that. I thought about the guy specifically today. I'm like, well, this sucks. This guy has to live till he's 95.
Yeah, or else everyone's talking a lot of shit.
Like Peter, no, who was the guy who... Atkins. He died of a heart attack. And everyone went, pussy. Dumbass.
Yeah.
Fucking bitch.
Should have had some carbs. Dumbass.
Yeah. Like fucking idiot. Although he might not have... This guy's whole thing... This guy, from what I can see, it's like... You have to exercise at least 4 days a week. You say you have to be able to. You have to exercise 4 days a week.
No,
and you have to. I don't know.
Who says, dude? This is
Dr.
a free country.
Athia, dude. He's my new doctor.
Fuck him, dude.
Dude, I'm gonna go for a checkup. Like, oh, what does Dr. Athia think about this? Like, have you seen Hubermans, dude?
Have you been listening to Hubermans? Next time I go, yeah, I will say that. Dude. They'll go, how many drinks do you have a week? I'll go 50. And I'll go, but I have been listening to Jocko and Hubermans. And they'll go, oh, all right, well, never mind. We don't need to even run this.
Well, big guy, you mind if I ask you a couple questions, sir?
What podcast have you been listening to? Have you been waking up at 4 a.m. and doing jumping jacks?
Dude, don't bring up the teams right now. That's
teams?
That's a soft spot for me right now.
Why?
Because they're fucking fighting. Crenshaw's fighting David Goggins, dude. It makes me embarrassed.
Teams are fighting each other?
I mean, that community especially.
I'll tell you what, the teams do not love the glory hogs.
Dude, it's crazy. Well, Crenshaw is claiming like he's the glory hog. I'm the real man of the fucking community.
Yeah, he's got that eye, that fucking
arg.
That eye patch.
He's got that arg.
Don't tell me about the fucking community, dude. I can't wait to introduce you to the teams.
The community?
We're gonna meet the teams out in San Diego.
I'm Dark Ops. I haven't met them yet. I'm Dark Ops.
They know about you though.
Really?
You're big in the community. They've heard you're Dark Ops. They know. They've got a code name for you.
Dude, Crenshaw kind of attacked Goggins, dude. Crenshaw attacked Goggins, dude.
You're going to show up in San Diego. And
yes.
They're going to go, oh, this is him. This is Morpheus.
But as a community, I just want to make sure everyone's good, dude, because this whole rift
is codename Morpheus. They're going to go, codename Morpheus is here. Over.
I just hope they're okay, dude. I mean, if I'm in the community, which I'm community adjacent, basically.
We are essentially community adjacent.
They're fighting online is the funniest fucking thing.
That sucks.
Just Goggins be like, "You don't fucking prove that!" He's screaming, and Crenshaw.
Goggins seemed to have the good response though. He hit him with the receipts, dude.
Did you? Well,
he hit him with the messages.
Well, so hit him with the messages. Crenshaw's like, "You're not showing the messages that I have." But then, dude, I watched this whole saga. I watched both their sides for the most part. And it all seems to stem. I could be wrong. Again, I don't, I know the community has enough problems. I don't want to add. But Crenshaw, apparently, and this looked bad from his angle, he reached out to Goggins at his publisher's request and said, hey, could you write a blurb for my book?
Yeah.
Goggins don't check the fucking inbox, dude. He didn't know. You don't read that shit. You don't read that motherfucking shit.
He's jogging for the next 14 hours, dude. He's busy. Not being a bitch.
He doesn't check that shit, dude. He's not a fat pussy, dude. He's talking yelling at himself in the mirror.
He's shitting himself, jogging 15 fucking hours in a row.
Which Crenshaw says that's cool and all, but that's not what the team.
That's cool
about.
as hell.
Teams are about getting shot, dude, being heroes. That's what he said. So fair point. He had a nice fair point. Goggins ate one too, but Crenshaw. This all started because Crenshaw asked him for a blurb. I don't think Goggins ever got back to him. So then he went on a podcast later, and the guy's like, "What's up with Goggins? Like, where does he stand with the community and all?" And Crenshaw was basically like, I mean, kind of was like, nobody really respects that guy. In words,
That's what I heard that part.
Dude,
Crenshaw was like,
he-
I don't know one person that knows him.
exactly. No, let alone talks about like kind of like fucking guy's a jerk. And he was like, I'm just stating the facts. We don't talk about David. We talk about heroes, the guys who get like. So he named some guy that got shot 27 times and lived, and then the guy eventually killed himself. But then I don't think Goggins knew of this guy. So when he was like, I respect heroes who get shot 27 times, Goggins like, 27 times? Sounds like a dead motherfucker to me. I don't care about dead guys. And then the guy killed himself. Crenshaw was like, ooh, 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 ooh. That's a hero, dude. Of course you don't know about him. Yeah, it was pretty brutal. The guy was like in battle, got shot 28 times, passed out, woke up, shot a bunch of bad dudes, and like got on a helicopter, took off, and then just killed himself after that. So, but yeah, they were fighting, but then Crenshaw kind of all Crenshaw
By
did
the
was
20-second bullet, you got to be like, all right, come on.
yeah, dude.
Come on.
Or just waking up and passed out from getting shot 20, I think it was 27 or 28 times. Woken up, dude, and just going, shooting your way out of
Taliban must have been using BB guns out there. They must have
True.
we must have airsoft them.
one pump, baby.
Good Lord, what losers.
Yeah, those guys stink. They'd shoot a guy 28 times, be like, we got him. And then he comes back up. You're
He
like,
starts
dude,
shooting you.
what the fuck?
Dude, you'd have to run. You'd be, Iblis. That's an Iblis, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
That's an actual Iblis.
That is, dude.
They shot him 27 times and he was shooting back.
A demon.
You'd have to be like, all right, we got to leave this one.
Yeah, you're done. I would just give
That's
up.
when you turn the game off. You go, this game's, why would they make this game like this?
His life bar is so
This is
high.
bullshit.
Yeah, he level bossed them big time. He level bossed them. But yeah, they had a very unsavory fight on Twitter, and I said, guys, come on, man.
Yeah, it's
This
embarrassing.
is not what it's about.
That's why the Army Rangers are the cool ones, dude.
Yeah, dude.
They hold it down.
I think
They're
so.
like, dude, we don't fucking brag about shit.
Yeah, dude.
That's a big problem in the community.
I know.
The SEALs truly hate those dudes.
The Rangers.
I don't know which ones they don't like because I figured the
They
first.
respect Jocko.
When I was hanging out with the community the one time in San Diego, I'll let you meet these guys. It's pretty sick.
Let me know.
I was hanging. They loved Jocko. I couldn't believe it.
He's a Mustang, bro.
I thought he would be
Jocko's
gay.
a Mustang. He's a guy who became officer through his battlefield actions, not through. He's a Mustang, dude.
Yeah.
Obviously, we respect him.
Yeah.
And that's what he said about Goggins. He's like, he didn't really. But I know dudes for the tour of duty. In a way,
I
sort
saw
of.
Goggins show his tours.
Yeah, dude. Just because I didn't get shot in the fucking face doesn't mean I didn't do it. Motherfucker.
He's got to fucking chill, dude. Go back to being a fat pussy, dude. Your life's probably better. God damn.
Yeah, they're coming in for Crenshaw, bro. He's got enemies.
Crenshaw
bro.
seems to get enemies a lot.
He's got enemies. I mean, he's a classic bad guy.
He is a bad guy.
I can't. Here's one thing for no jokes aside. You can't give him the nuclear codes.
Who?
Crenshaw.
Why?
He's got a fucking eye patch. He's a bad guy. He's gonna push the button.
True. He is gonna hold the world hostage.
I would, if I was debating, I'd be like, well, we got to cap him here because he's gonna ransom the White House for.
He's
$1
gonna
billion.
ransom everything. Yeah.
Launch all the nukes. He's a bad guy.
He's gonna do something.
No, I'm just Josh. I'm trying to bring some levity to the fucking teams, dude, because they need it right now.
The teams need to fucking goof off.
They do need to goof off. They probably do goof off. Two teams. Seeing those guys
The teams are
arguing,
gonna goof with us in 2 weeks, dude.
I can't wait.
Wait till you see these boys, these glistening boys.
They're probably unbelievable.
Oh, they're gonna show us big guns. We're gonna go, whoa, you guys are so cool and strong.
Are they gonna? They'll carry to the show.
What?
Are they gonna bring guns to the show?
I'll demand that the teams bring. I might have them rappel and clear the stage before I go on. I'm gonna have them flashbang the crowd before I go on.
Yeah, they do rule, dude.
Yeah.
The teams rule.
But yeah, those guys, it bums me out when those guys do that. There was a trans team member for a minute too.
Really?
I think he trans back too.
What?
I think he hit the reverse.
Operation complete.
Yes.
Damn, so they went and then came back?
Yeah, I think he did. Reverse.
Back it up now, y'all.
Reverse.
That's kind of nice.
Get your dick back,
That would be
y'all.
cool, dude. If you could genuinely get a good 6 months of girl brain and come back and be like, Babe, I understand.
I understand.
Your eyes are just gray. I've seen it. I've seen
You're
everything.
nuts. You're out of your mind.
You had to call all your friends, but yeah, I'm actually not mad at you. I'm sorry. I was fucking.
If
I was a
you
girl.
if you become a guy,
the
do you get
resident
a better
expert.
do you get a better dong if you become a guy again? Do you like tell
Obviously,
him like
dude.
make it better?
Obviously.
Yeah.
It's time to build back better. Come on. Speaking of the devil, dude, he's back. He announced.
Soda. He's back.
He announced, dude. He's running. It's official.
So it's him versus DeSantis, really, and then it's going to be Biden versus JFK or
No, it's.
RFK Jr.
Oh, you mean Trump
Oh,
versus
Biden announced.
Biden announced he is.
Sorry, I forgot he's Obama. Soda.
Obama.
Yeah, soda.
Trump's Obama.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
That's the one that's like. They need that if they want to win.
Yeah.
I mean, if they want to win, run somebody. Don't run fucking Soda.
Yeah,
The boy's gone.
yeah, they couldn't possibly. I saw an article today that was like RFK Jr. will be a problem for Soda, and I was like,
I think
He's-
he'll be a problem for Obama
Obama.
because he's gonna take some votes from the Trump dog.
Yeah, he'll be like a Bernie splitter too. He'll split the
Again, once he talks once, everyone's gonna go.
his
Oh.
voice has been getting better. I heard it recently. I said, I mean, I'm also used to it. I've
I heard
consumed
I heard him give a speech
consumed
recently.
a lot of his content a couple months ago.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So you get used to it, but yeah, at first
Yeah.
you're going, shit, man.
Yeah.
He's got a speaker.
I've
Stand in
been
the
listening.
back.
I was listening to Dave Smith's podcast, and he was talking.
Yeah,
about
I
it.
peep that every now and
It's
again.
a good podcast.
It is good.
Yeah.
It's a very good one. That's why I'll put that on when I come back from shows late night by myself. in
Yeah,
the
he's
hotel.
good. Dave is really
I like
good.
it. I literally listen to it and go, oh yeah, that's
I
definitely.
listen to it and I go,
It's
yeah, I
definitely
guess I am a libertarian.
Yeah, dude. Every time I listen to it, I'm
And
like,
someone's
I would
like,
say that.
libertarians are fucking retards. I'm like, all right, I'm not a libertarian. Yeah, you guys are right. That's stupid. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just playing MLB The Show and becoming a libertarian, listening to podcasts.
Hoss is a hardcore libertarian.
Yeah.
Loves that shit. But I mean, it is one of those things. It's paradoxical in nature, where it's like, I guess it doesn't mean you don't want any government. You just want the least amount possible. So you go to conservatives, you go, how much government you guys want? They say, we want about 30%. You go, I'll take 25.
Yeah, give me 25.
Give me 25, you fucking pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we could get rid of a lot of, I think, the government stuff. You know what I mean?
I don't know anything.
I think they don't do a lot, You could like permit offices and shit. That could all be like automated, where you just pay a guy comes out. Like you could have like Uber version of every city in the country that issues construction permits and all that stuff.
Oh,
You can have an engineer. You can have like a couple engineers running it, checking a thing, checking the specs, and going, all right, send a dispatcher guy out to like verify. You could literally. I mean, I don't want to eliminate. I don't want to start eliminating a bunch of city workers, but it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming, dude. There's just, you go down to Philadelphia's permit office to get permits down there, and it's like, there's like 50 fucking ladies sitting there just moving as slow as humanly possible. And there's no reason that you like bring them in physical plans and they go, okay. And they're like, we'll give it to this other person. It's like, yeah, no. They have attitudes, bro. You got bad attitudes. You got bad old attitudes.
I mean, you're sitting in an office getting handed papers that
you're getting
you're
screamed
just
at too.
going, I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
My job is to go like this. That's what I do.
They fill the plans up in a big like 32-gallon trash bag, and at the end of the day, they just go and dump them. I've watched them do this. They just dump a bunch of like architectural and engineering plans into a pile, and then there's all these engineers back there. They go, "Oh, we gotta go through these." Yeah, I'm like, why don't you guys just go fucking paperless? What are you guys doing here? They're like, we couldn't possibly. The one guy came out. He's like, yeah, in the next 7 years, we'll definitely do that.
Easily.
So
You guys
easily,
could go
dude.
paperless.
So easily. Yeah, it's coming for them, dude. A lot of stuff's gonna get automated, and that's gonna be.
Damn. Are those new shoes?
They're newish. I've had these. These are my Ultra.
You keep them clean.
I switch between Ultras and my Hokas.
Hokas.
The Hokas are too distracting. I wore them on stage, and someone accused me of
They're
having
very
cool.
distracting.
They're very. I can't wear them anymore when I
Yeah.
do stand up. But the guy accused me of having cool shoes.
That's because Mullen says that.
What?
Makes fun of people for having cool sneakers.
Yeah, it can happen.
So
They are cool as hell.
that's why one of these very original Redditors repeated that joke.
True. Why I also
You should have
was.
said joke thief.
bitch.
At least I'm not a
Dumbass.
joke thief.
Should have rushed him off. I should have literally
Should've
ran
jumped
at
off
him
stage.
off stage.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck you, dude. Fuck you, man. That's so fucking hurtful. I'm up here doing my best, and you ought to say shit.
Yeah, why are you doing that?
What the hell are you doing, man? It's fucking bullcrap.
Those are some flashy sneaks.
They're so flashy.
That's flashy
They're
sneaks.
so flashy.
You'd
These
have
are
to
more.
be foolish though to think they're flashy in like a cool way.
Yeah, I mean,
They're not cool at all.
I met my decision. I go, well, thank you. My decision.
Yeah, they're not cool guy
My
shoes.
decision. I just go, yes, please. I'll take
They're
this.
embarrassingly.
Yeah. Gauche.
They're just pure comfort vessels.
Well, I thought it'd be cool to mix it up. You know, I've been going blue and gray shoes.
Those to me are cool.
Dude, these are so comfortable.
Those are snazzy.
These are the most comfortable. I don't want to do an ultra commercial, but look at that fucking
You're
toe
showing
box.
ankles with cool shoes.
Look at that toe box, dude. Excuse my ankles, dude.
Pardon me.
No, I got my tube socks on, dude. But yeah, dude, wide toe box is huge. It feels like you're in your bare feet in these things. You can move around. Those things are scrunching you up. You got wide feet? If I have a son, I'm gonna foot train him like a Japanese woman.
Oh, you're gonna
I'm
bind
gonna
his
bind
feet?
my son. If I had a son,
Give him cone feet?
give him just very petite, beautiful little
Yeah.
feet. I'm gonna try to. Yeah,
It's a dangerous game.
What? Give your
Unleashing
son?
a boy with beautiful, dainty feet.
Yeah, why not?
He'll be sucked dry.
Oh, by everyone, really?
Everyone.
True.
You could create the ultimate ladyboy. You could work very hard for that.
Purely bioengineered.
Bioengineer, no doctors, no 2.0s getting involved.
The old school.
Just strictly bring him up as a lady.
You're talking the old school.
Force him to be a girl. Whoop his ass.
Yeah, for real.
Castrate him. Make him sing.
Eunuch.
Eunuch.
Having a eunuch son will be useful.
You could use an advisor.
Could I do that if I get the circumcision? Could I be like, yo, doc,
Get the rest
the
of it.
whole show?
Yeah, while we're in here,
Take the whole show. I need a trusted advisor.
I need an advisor for my right now. Lemaire's my only advisor. He's over there picking his nose. Ew, what are you doing?
What are you up to over there?
There was just an errant hair on my face, and I just pulled it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
What's it look like?
It's like short, black, and thick.
You gotta see him drive, dude. You gotta see him drive.
Is he good?
No.
There's
His
no way he's a good
consciousness
driver.
lapses every fucking 30 minutes. He goes into a jams the brake and it's like, what the hell are we doing here?
Lemaire, are you a bad driver?
No, I'm a good driver.
So
Today
you're
was a
you're
bad
disputing
drive.
this.
Today was a bad drive.
Today was a bad driving day. Clear roads.
Kyla
too.
is number one worst driver I've ever been in the car with.
Really?
Yes.
Nobody takes the cake from Ajax, dude.
Really?
My cousin Ajax is hands down the worst driver in the world. I'm talking like he'll do a full turnaround while driving and be like, yo, grab me that CD. We're like, no. He'll fully turn around. It's the funniest shit in the world.
Kyla rides people's asses the entire. She's like, "Go, get the fuck out of the way. You learn how to drive, fucking asshole."
Dude.
And I'm in the car, like, dude, stop. You're the person I hate when I'm
Yeah.
driving.
Yeah, there's
Person
people,
riding everybody's ass, like switching lanes.
it's chosen one-itis. You're like, I'm the only one who knows
I
how
need
to
to
drive.
get somewhere.
Dude, it's like, I've explained that to my wife before. I'm like, all right, so these people, these are all in your way. You need them to drive at a speed that you like. You need to rearrange the entire world to move at a speed that you like because you dilly-dallied before we left.
Because you're fucking off.
You're fucking around. She'd be so mad if you're fucking around.
Yeah.
It's the truth, though. I used to do it, too. It's like, you're late and you're going, come on. It's like, you can't even be mad at the entire
Just be
world.
late, dude.
Yeah, just accept. That's the thing, too. You got to accept being late.
So, yeah, I'm late.
I'm late.
What are you guys going to do about it?
Yep. And then you say, I'm going to be a half hour late when you're only going to be about 20 minutes. You say, hey, fucking.
Look at that.
Look at
Early.
me. I'm early all the time. I got the worm. I got the worm this time.
I sped up for you. I really worked hard to get here.
I've risked my fucking
Traffic's
life.
insane. And I got through it
Yeah.
so I could get to the podcast 10 minutes early.
That's dedication. I mean, you only learn that at the teams, dude.
I had a meeting with a company that was trying to make me do something, and they put together a pitch, like a deck. So
What's a deck?
we're in a conference
Okay.
hall with a giant TV screen at the end of this. The whole wall was like a TV screen,
Mm-hmm.
and they put up a deck of what they would do with me. You would have loved it.
What was it?
It was embarrassing.
So there's
It was
different
like-
stills on the TV? or
Yeah,
is it-
yeah. It was a slideshow with like pictures of me and like their ideas for my future.
What were they gonna do?
It's like Philly, just like hometown Philly fucking based drinks, like just crazy.
Oh, they're giving you the fucking. They're giving you the bird's eye view.
Yeah,
Give you 1,000-foot view.
yeah,
So it was like this was like a branding thing.
kind of. Yeah, I'm being vague. But
How was that?
I was dying laughing. And the guy who was running it was like, "You're not going to want to see this." I was like, "No, I'd like somebody put together the deck. I'd like to see it."
Let's check the deck out.
And it was so bad. It's like pictures of me, like with like a
Yeah, that's tough.
He knew it too.
Yeah,
While
true.
he was doing it, he was like, "I didn't put this together." He's like, "We have marketing people. They were the ones who."
They're the worst, dude. They're the worst. How many stills was it? Of like different versions of like.
It was just pictures they found. First one was the one with you on my shirt.
Nice.
Like, your face. Like, here's where we think you can be in the next 5-10 years.
You're just in a dress.
The reason I brought that up is I was half hour late for that meeting. Then I get there and they're like, "Here's some plans." And I laughed.
Then you laughed at them?
Yes.
Oh my god.
But here was the hardest part. It was lunch. So we got in, they had subs. These really nice sandwiches.
Yeah.
But we started eating them and then they were like, "All right, let's get started on the meeting." I took 3 bites of this thing and then it was just sitting dude, I was like, there was this half-eaten sub on my plate while going through this whole thing and I was just like just staring at this fucking I stared at a sub for 15 minutes. That was the meeting.
You should have done what Jackson does. If I leave food on the table, he goes he just like licks near it. Yeah, that's tough stuff, man. Because I'd cave and be like, let's work pretty hard on that. And then you see it and you go, God damn it, dude.
Yeah.
What did you say? Were you just like...
No, I was like, great.
Oh.
We'll be in touch. Let's talk. But it's, yeah.
Now you're fighting your digital avatar. They're constructing your digital... You know, like in a lot of the world mythology, to see like your like a doppelganger, like an image of yourself was considered actually like a terrible thing.
I can see that.
You know, that was like one of a lot of the myths. Like people would see
I can
like
see how that might hurt.
a copy of themselves and go, "What the fuck?
Yeah. You go, "That's not me.
What the hell?
That's who you guys think I am. I'm not that." I'm a man. I am not a man. Guard Dog, what was that intro? You should have seen the fucking transphobic intro.
I know, dude.
Guard Dog gets ultra political.
He does.
You don't have any repercussions when you put out these alt-right fucking intros.
I thought it was funny.
I'm the one who gets DMs. It's like, what the fuck was that, dude?
I was really proud of that one, honestly.
You can't do that, Guard Dog.
I know, I'm sorry.
Keep it kosher."
God.
I amended it.
Oh yeah, you took the sound.
You took some of it out.
Vile soundtrack off of it.
Yeah, I was like, what was that?
Aerosmith needs to atone for that song, by the way. Dude,
looks like a
I did the show last night. I believe it was either the Gant Man, Sidney Gant, or David James who brought up a movie from 1986. Remember Soul Brother? About the Harvard
The white dude?
white guy goes blackface for a
Yes.
whole movie.
That might have been Beezer. Beezer loves bringing up that movie.
It wasn't the Beast.
He wasn't there?
No.
Yeah.
Soul Brother. I forgot. I remember seeing that.
Yeah, it's just a dude does blackface for an entire... Yeah.
Very unconvincing blackface too.
Yeah.
And he tricks a black professor, and like the black professor dogs him. He's like, "You got to do twice as better." And the guy's like, okay, sweet."
It's always the nose that throws you off on the blackface.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Makeup. I mean, you can get, you know,
If you get a white, tiny nose, yeah.
you look like Elsa from Frozen, blackface.
And the tiny lips, it's very difficult.
Yeah, true.
I have none. I could never do blackface.
I
could never pull off blackface ever.
You don't think so?
No. I've tried. You don't think? Every Halloween, dude. Once they start selling that makeup, I go down. And then I sit in my house all day going, yo, what's up? I go, damn it, it's not good enough. Yeah, I bet. That's what it is. Yo, what's up?
That's
Every dad.
That's uncle. Yeah, it's uncle.
Every dad, dude.
That's uncle and dad.
Every uncle and dad's impression of a black dude is like,
what's up? Top of the food chain.
What, you guys going to the hood? It's my
Their
favorite.
jeans are up to here.
Yo, what's up?
My uncle used to put his hat on sideways and go, yo, Clifton Heights, top of the food chain.
Yeah, I don't know why they think black people are still putting their hats on the side like that.
This was a long time ago.
That stuck with the whites. The
Yeah,
old
yeah.
white men.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever phase that was where black people were wearing their hats slightly to the side.
Yeah, dude.
That rocked them. They were like, what the fuck is that? Seared into their memory.
I mean, that's like more so than sagging pants. Sagging pants, they were kind of like, all right. Sideways hat was just like, Jesus fucking, what the hell's going on?
Yeah. That's not how you wear the ball cap. I remember when wearing it backwards was a big deal to my father.
Punk.
Yeah.
You have a backwards cap, you're a punk.
I probably just, the problem is I probably wasn't, I just looked like such a dumbass. He was right to be like, turn your fucking hat around. I was like, Dad, you're just racist. No, I just looked like a fucking dumbass. Dad, you don't understand.
It was kind of a punk move, though.
What?
Like, turn your hat around. I would get corrected. If I had a hat backwards, I'd be like, come on, man. What the fuck are you doing? Turn that thing around and take it off. Yeah, they would correct that immediately. I mean, that was on par with the earring. I told you I got an earring for one day. What's good with you? What, punk, turn your fucking hat
Turn your
around.
goddamn hat around. You look like a jackass.
Yeah, I had an earring for a day. My dad was like, take that out of your ear right now.
He saved
He said,
you.
I'll rip it out.
He did the right thing.
Yeah. I had an early onset black girlfriend, though, in high school. So
That's nice.
she got right in my ear, dude. Just pss, 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 pss. I'm like,
I had friends.
I would look cool
Dude,
as hell.
Diplomats came out when I was a freshman. I had friends with the big, like, fake diamond earrings. I was like, dude, those are so sick. But it never even crossed my mind to try it, dude. Phil would unleash.
I used to puff myself up and be like, dude, fuck him. I'm good.
Yeah.
As soon as I walked in, did a guy dirty out of a work truck just being like, take that shit out and pull it out. And I'd be like, you're right. Absolutely. What was I thinking?
Yeah.
A dirty guy at the end of the day was
Also, I think I was
formidable.
more afraid of getting my ear pierced.
Yeah, oh,
I think it
didn't
would
hurt that bad.
I'm afraid of it.
Yeah, I don't like needles either, but it really didn't hurt that bad. It was actually pretty painless.
I should get a nose ring now.
Dude.
Change nothing else in my attire.
Go back to the deck. Take it back to the deck. Like, why didn't you guys have any piercings on me? Nose ring and henna, extensive henna. Look at Madonna from the Ray of Light video.
Great song.
Yeah, that's
so good.
Song fucking rules. Yeah, that's tough. I feel like now it's like whatever. Backwards hat. I feel like these parents today would be praying for a backwards hat.
Yeah.
Versus the other
Better
things.
than a tucked dick and nutsack.
You know these other things you got to do.
Yeah.
It's tough stuff, man. I'm hoping the fucking dongulum swings back, dude.
When's the Donjum gonna swing?
I hope the dong. There's some.
Speaking of Dongers, dude, Dong Lemon's gone, dude.
What happened?
Dong Lemon.
Him and Tuck.
Terminated
What the
him
hell
and
happened?
Tuck. Yeah.
Why did they do a dual like?
I don't know.
Maybe they're gonna replace him with more so like bland. The establishment was probably like, all right, enough. This is getting unstable. Let's hit him.
I
with
think
the
Dong
bland.
Lemon was very, very unliked and had a lot of problems.
Yeah, true.
I think Tuck was getting out of line a little.
Yeah, Rupert Murdoch said.
But Tuck was also, he's a poser, dude.
You think he's a pose?
Look into his past, dude.
What did he do?
Wasn't he friends? Billy was telling me all this shit.
What he tried to join?
So
the
I don't know
CIA
how
and
reliable
stuff?
these sources are.
He tried to join the CIA.
Something about he was boys with the Clintons. I think he was MSNBC or CNN first.
Was he really?
Yeah, they're just they're actors.
True.
I could be wrong though, but Tuck was hitting some good points there towards the end.
Yeah,
He's
dude.
getting me going.
I had to take him off my YouTube because every time I'd watch one of them, I was mesmerized. Obviously,
I go, yeah, he's right.
and I was like, my whole feed would just change.
Tuck was boys with Hunter Biden. That's it.
Was he boys with Hunter Biden?
Yeah.
That could be true, but he also worked for CNN, MSNBC in the past, in the early
Yeah.
2000s.
Oh, but you can't fault the man for the way
He's a journo.
where he was working for. Yeah, he was a.
True.
I was actually watching a video of him give a speech last night before I went to bed.
Tuck?
Yeah.
Dude, he'll get you.
I
We're
know.
getting to the age too.
I know.
We're gonna get hooked.
I know. He was doing a speech about how, what the fuck was he saying? How, yeah, when he started out, he wanted to marry. He's a devout Episcopalian, and he was a Protestant, which questionable. But yeah, he wanted to marry his girlfriend at the time, and her father, who's an Episcopalian priest, tough as they come, was like, no job, or job first, then marriage. And he just was like, fuck it, I guess I'll be a news guy.
Yeah.
That's how it all started.
Because he's a son of a millionaire.
Is he? I mean, that makes sense. So he seems
Yeah. This is when I knew he was a fraud.
true. That laugh
Packing us in, showing off, packing us in.
Yeah.
I was like,
don't give
damn,
him, that's kind of nice.
fraudulent.
Did you hear when Don Lemon fucking slipped up and was who was he trash? Oh, he's trashing Jon Stewart.
You ever see Don Lemon trash black people?
Oh yeah, what he did is
He's like, number one, pull up your fucking pants. It's like, damn, bro.
yeah, he did.
Yo, what's up? Enough of that crap. He tried to trash Jon Stewart. I
Yeah.
remember what's his name did, Tucker, and Jon Stewart butt fucked him for wearing a bow tie. It's just like, nice bow tie, pussy. He was like,
Well, that's not nice.
Yeah, he Lemon came. It was hot mic. I don't think he realized it was hot mic. And he goes, they said something with they're like saying how he's a comedian and a thing, and he goes, yeah, he really gets away with a lot with he really they give him a lot with that tag or something.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he goes, I mean, just saying like that he's under a lot of. He realizes he's hot mic'd and comes on. It's kind of funny. He just realized. For him, he's such a pivotal revolutionary, and it's like he's kind of shit. Like he's fucking dork.
yeah, it's a tough role to play after you've been on camera.
Yeah,
Dude, just like that Instagram clip I sent you, that kid from Tennessee,
which one?
that senator, the kid
dude,
who works as
that
a
was
representative
killing.
in Tennessee. Yeah,
That was brutal.
yeah.
Yeah, that was nuts of him just being a nerd on campus and coming out and be like, "What's up?" It's
Yeah.
like, dude. We had a little racial strife at the playground near my house this weekend. It was very unpleasant, dude.
Nice.
Very unpleasant. No, it was very unpleasant.
What happened?
Dude? I come outside. I bring my daughter to the playground. These pretty diverse group actually. It was it was led by the honks, but it was a pretty diverse group. We're playing soccer.
That's honk heaven.
It is honk heaven, dude.
Like, look how diverse our community is.
Get what they're playing. They're playing soccer. One of the dudes there listens to the cast, by the way, which is sick.
Sick.
They were playing soccer on the basketball court. So they're doing like 3-minute matches where there was no goalie and you had to keep the ball within the confines of this basketball courts. These dudes were, it was like, maybe I don't know that much about soccer, but dude, it was masterful. These dudes were like popping, kicking, and they had to like kick it in from like mid court and like get it. And like a guy, there was like a defender, but he wasn't in the goal at all. So like the people would pass back and forth. There's some weird rules. I could tell there were like some people like you couldn't touch a ball at certain times. But dude, they were playing this like street soccer in a basketball court, just ripping fucking goals in half, and it was awesome. We sat there and watched for a while, and there's these black dudes that like run that park, like they do like the maintenance and shit. And they came up, and then his boys came up, like, what the fuck is this shit? No one's here. People, this is for playing basketball. You can't play fucking soccer here. And they started like jeering them from the sidelines of being like fucking bullshit. I'd love to see one of these motherfuckers try. And it was just like, you guys are showing your ass, man. These are elite athletes, dude, playing soccer. And then like they were like, and no one was playing basketball. There wasn't a single person.
Yeah.
And they were like, hey, we're sorry, we'll move off this. Like the people who weren't playing were waiting on the other court. And like, we're sorry, we'll get off this. And they were just like, fuck my pussy. Like these dudes they're like old fucking dumbasses, but they're talking shit. Then like 2 kids came to play in like full denim outfits. Yeah. It was like, dude, what the fuck? They were like, you guys are hogging up the whole court. There's no one can play, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I was like, bro, this is a good thing. These guys are playing a sport on the playground. It was racist. I watched old black dudes be racist against the honks playing soccer, and it was like they were being cool too. They were like blasting Drake while they were playing. I get it. If I was an old black dude, I would have been like, pull your pants down, dude. Pull your pants up.
Yeah.
The hell you know?
Act right.
Do something. Yeah, dude, they were kind of like this shit. It was so cool, and I think they were like, fuck that, dude. Nah.
The soccer was too cool.
It was so cool, dude. It looked like some like weird Madrid like street league where they were playing. And they were like they were nasty as
Volta.
What's that?
It's the FIFA game of that.
Is it?
Yeah,
dude. Is it like playing on a little basketball?
It's like 3-on-3. Yeah.
This was probably about like 6-on-6 maybe, but
that's a lot.
There's a lot of bros, and it was like, dude, it's foosball. They were playing real life foosball. Yeah. It was so fucking tight. I sat there. I was praying for the ball to. At one point, the ball came near me.
Were you thinking about kneeing it a couple times?
I wanted to fucking kick it back, but I walked towards it, and I was like, and I chickened out. I chickened out.
Have you tried to kick anything?
No,
it's so hard,
dude. Especially with that pressure. I literally chickened out of the kick. I walked up to the ball and went, nah, and walked away. And I looked back, and it's just some mom like was looking. I went, don't look at me. Yeah, it sucked. But yeah, that was pretty uncomfortable, dude. Excuse you.
Matt, pardon me, okay? God, I got hit with a race war myself this weekend.
Did you really?
I went over to my friend's house to watch the boxing match this Saturday night.
Fertile soils.
I was the
for race
lone
war.
honky. And
Really?
it was a battle. But I'll be honest, I was chumming the water as hard as I could. I hit him with my classic Prince songs. And then
It's so
And then
hard to
just-
defend against though, because when you're trying to prove he rules, it's like he's definitely a talented musician, but
That's
yeah,
kind of all you can.
it's hard to name the hits
It's
because
tough, dude.
he does have a decent
And then
amount.
they were
Of,
like, all right, listen to fucking Purple Rain. Next day, I
Purple
listened
Rain's
to Purple
all right.
Rain.
Purple Rain's
Dude,
all right.
that shit stinks. There's like 3 songs on there that you're like, nice.
Oh, you're talking about the album? I thought
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
song.
yeah, yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
the song's
Purple Rain's
all right.
good. Dove's Cry's good.
Dove's Cry is a
There's one
legend.
that's like Darling Nikki that's fucking insane.
I think that's the one about his sister though.
That can't be about his sister. It's about
There's-
being horny for a girl.
Well,
There was a,
met her in a hotel lobby. She was a bit of a sex fiend.
dude. What about Kiss, Low Red Corvette? Come on, dude. Te Amo. Prince came out with a song in album in 2001. It was badass, dude. Come on, man.
I'm not saying he sucked. The argument was actually he's overrated. That's the classic argument
yeah, true.
because black people tend to put him in the top 10.
Of all musicians,
And the only
all
way I
time.
could argue is I could only name black artists that were better, and they would all be
Yeah.
like, "All right, yeah, I'll give you that one."
Oh.
But if I named a honky artist, they'd be like, "Pff, "Come on, man, get out of here."
I mean,
Led
if
Zeppelin's
you
not
put
better
Prince
than
up against
It's
David,
like,
put him up against David Bowie, it's like
same
Bowie-
exact guy.
Bowie crushes Prince. That's fair to say. I think that's fair
It's
to say.
obviously fair to say, but you couldn't say that at that table. I had to name like the Beatles. That was the only white one I was able to get away with. I got him divided nicely though. I was like, "You're saying he's better than Michael Jackson?"
Oh,
Split the room, divide
my
and conquer.
God, dude.
Classic pale face.
Oh, you might as well have been a dude.
It
down
was
at,
so
like-
good. Every once in a while, somebody would be like, "I agree with you." And, like, they had to be quiet.
You're like an Englishman in North Africa.
I was.
Dude. You're like, just going,
I had to divide them. I'd say I like Michael Jackson better than Prince. There's another one.
yeah,
It was
easy,
the whole night.
easy.
Said Stevie Wonder, definitely.
Crushes Prince.
James Brown, definitely.
I mean, dude, you're
Michael
gaining,
Jackson,
you're
definitely.
starting a movement. I think you're starting a movement.
I'm bringing down Prince's
Prince is
legacy.
more Prince is more cult following, I think. So you might be onto something where it's like he's not as legendary. Cult following, maybe.
I think he's their equivalent of like Bob Dylan, where it's like, dude, yeah, he's great, but come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan rules, obviously. So does Prince. Prince undeniably
Prince is
does
more,
rule.
he's more sex though than Bob Dylan. Bob
The
Dylan
sex
doesn't
stuff
scream sex.
pisses me off, dude. There's also that aspect of it.
Yeah,
There's nothing about Prince that I can relate to in any way.
for sure. Yeah, dude. Nobody can. I think that's his whole
True.
mystique. I think
Yeah,
he's
but dudes
nobody.
get like horny when they listen to it. They're like, dude, you
Yeah,
want to make
that's-
love to this?
That's weird.
It's just gibberish computer noises on half that shit. Skrillex dominates Prince, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it was the '80s. To be fair, he was big during
was
the
a-
gayest
yeah.
period of music known to man.
Yes.
Dig, if you will, a picture.
No, but those ones that
Oceans of violets
Kiss is
in
the jam.
bloom.
He does have a lot of really good ones because I had to do my research in my defense of this.
True.
'Cause everyone was like, "Dude, you're wrong. Prince rules."
Sorry
I was like,
to chum the
I gotta-
waters is so
I got-
good,
I was
dude.
chumming it
And
so
not
hard.
give
I was
up.
like, "Yo, Google who invented peanut butter." Chumming it. It was a battle. I was like, "You
How
guys
did the
be
battle start?
Pissed off when you find out who invented peanut
Did
butter."
you start the battle?
Well, it was tough because it started with we watched a boxing match, and Javante David, they were excited.
Gloating.
It started. It was there was a lot of racial discussions. Regardless,
Mhm.
I was the only honky there,
Yeah.
so I could overhear some takes.
Yeah. You
I'd be like,
well,
I don't know,
I'll agree to disagree.
but yeah, no, it was fun. It was all in good fun,
Yeah. It's a
But-
fun time.
and I was hammered, just scream arguing whatever point.
You broke out of the
anybody else-
Matrix.
I'm totally out of the matrix, totally out of the racial matrix. I was saying stuff. I woke up the next day just. It's exactly how I woke up. Just. Oh no.
That sounds fun though.
Yeah.
The Prince one- the
I
Prince
think for
one-
everybody else, it was very annoying. It was me and Sam J.
Yeah.
Two of the most annoying people
Fighting.
ever to argue. Neither of us will shut up. Neither of us will stop.
Nah,
arguing.
dividing based on Prince, and then
Prince and MJ was the easiest divide possible.
yeah, that was a quick. I mean, because you can't succeed the point. It's such a good point that you're going. Oh, that opens the floodgates for so many other artists that you go.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go like Otis Redding. He's better than Otis Redding. It's like, what are you gonna do?
Al Green.
Yeah, I mean, you can just do that all
You
day,
just keep going.
all day long, and then it's going.
Yeah. It was fun.
That's good.
I got him going. I was like, Drake. Fuming.
Why fuming?
They don't like to take the Drake's better than Prince.
Yeah,
I think that's a fair one for people to not agree with.
yeah. Well, if you're going musical talent, obviously, but if
Yeah.
you go number one hits, then it goes.
If you're like, yeah, guy who can play the most instruments, great.
Prince is like, he's like Neo Chuck Berry, basically.
For sure. Chuck Berry, add him to the list.
Beast,
Another
absolute
one.
beast. Separate the artist from the art from the
Yeah.
artist. Didn't he like shit on his wife or something?
Fart in strippers' faces. That video is
Did
unbelievable.
he shit on his wife?
I
Prince
like
couldn't shit on his wife because he was addicted to opiates. So maybe he would have shat upon his wife as well. Damn, shitting on your wife. Is,
Maybe I'm just nobody now. Oh, maybe I'm new.
Dude, you started a movement. You've started a movement.
Yeah, it's an annoying people that I don't know anything about music either.
You know a decent amount
It's
about
the
music.
thing about though, like it's like John Mayer. People are like, nah, dude, he's actually fucking sick at guitar.
He is nasty.
Same thing with Prince. People are like, nah, dude, he's one of the greatest guitarists of all time. It's like,
That's what I said.
so is Van Halen. I like their guitars better.
You like that fucking.
I like-
there's a certain scale. You might like the.
Pan him up.
Yeah, there's that one mode that like Van Halen and those guys use. It's just like.
Yeah, I actually don't really enjoy that.
Yeah,
The guitar solos on that shit. Metallica.
yeah. I'm more. It's like
Metallica
a
rules.
Phrygian scale. I'm more of a pentatonic Mixolydian.
I'm more of a
head.
pentatonic Mixolydian myself. I hate the fucking Phrygian scale. I'm more of a pentatonic Mussolini's. I'm more Adolf Hitler Mussolini's.
Should we slide to the page?
Yeah, definitely.
Where are we at? Hour 15.
Let's slide to the page.
Hour and 1.
Whoa, nice.
Perfect.
Yeah, that Prince talk drags.
It's the best. No, it's
People
the best.
do not like it.
It's a dude. Honestly, it's a fair point. At first, I was saying like,
And I wish I could let it go. There's
No.
something that I'm stuck on it.
I mean, you have to.
I listened to Purple Rain yesterday.
Well, it's one of those
Just
things that
walked around.
people will spaz. Like, the fuck out of here. Then you go.
And you go, no.
I was making a case.
I am not a man.
I saw him ripping solos, and I was like, "Here's his top 5 guitar solos." But then you go,
I don't know enough about guitar. When I hear a solo like that, I'm like, I have no idea.
"No, that makes sense."
Some of it seems,
Yeah,
it doesn't sound pleasant.
yeah.
It sounds, most guitar solos sound like shit.
some of it's tough. Yeah,
When it's like an electric guitar, like,
especially if you hear him out of context of the whole song. You're going,
Yeah.
"What the hell is this?" No, you're absolutely right.
I'm like, give me some Freebird. That's a guitar solo.
That is a guitar
So you hear
solo.
a guitar solo? This
That's
is Freebird.
top. I've thought about releasing top 10 guitar.
Is that a
solos.
solo?
Freebird?
Is it one guy playing that?
Yeah. I mean, he's accompanied by the band, but I'm saying
Yes.
he's going.
Well, then that's the greatest guitar solo I've ever heard.
Freebird's not. Yeah, Freebird's. Yeah.
Yeah, give me, come on, dude. It's undeniable.
I mean, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
Come on, dude.
God damn. Yeah, that one fucking rules.
All right, let's switch to the page. I'm not going to stop talking about Prince. So if you want to hear me keep babbling about Prince and shit
Might
I
have to
don't
do
know,
top 10
if you want to
guitar
hear me
solos.
keep going about shit I don't know about, slide over to the Patreon. Also, Cleveland and Pittsburgh, pick out. Come on,
Come on, man.
pull up your damn pants. Get to the show. Goodbye.
And we are beginning. Thank you guys for coming. God damn, Giannis Papas, Chris Stefano, the History Hyenas, dude. Thank you guys for coming.
We're here.
Thank you.
I'm pumped, dude.
Dude,
Thank you.
thanks for having us. And I just want to say, because the last I was on the show a couple of weeks ago, or a month ago, Giannis, and I just want to say to all your fans out there, say something about my hair now. Look at my hair now, dude. You guys were talking shit, saying I had no hair product in, my hair was flat. What about now?
It looks great
Right,
now.
dude? Now I look like a 60s crooner. Yeah. And look at Giannis's hair, dude.
I look great.
That looks good.
That's
And-
painted on.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
The wave.
Right?
Yeah.
So
I
I,
should've done-
just want to make sure everybody fucking knows
True.
what's up.
And I'd
We gotta
like
bring
to
it back.
say, I'd like to say it's good to be here in Republican Hollywood, and
Yes.
the candidate over here and the candidate over here.
Yeah.
They got bad hair. They're no good for you. I will make it so barbecue is available for everybody. in this city at all times.
Yeah.
And I just always wanted to stand at a podium and feel like I'm in a primary.
It feels good, doesn't it?
It
Well, you know
feels
what
fucking powerful.
I know.
I want to almost go like, yes, I said Hussein.
Yes.
I said,
You feel it now.
You
exactly.
feel
you
the
feel the power.
fucking
Dude.
being white and standing behind this podium is.
It's
I
good.
got ideas right now.
I'm telling you, man, not that I've ever agreed with anything that Hitler said, and I despise the Nazis and what they did. But if you just want to AI, listen to Hitler speeches in English and just change out the words from Germany to America in your head, you'll get really pumped up for the day.
Yeah.
That
Can
guy
you do
just
that?
knew how to light a fire under you, dude.
Yeah.
Really?
The way that he would speak about Germany was like, I fucking get it, man.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
they tied to their like mythic folklore of like the German here and all that stuff. And yeah, that would for sure get anyone pumped.
Dude,
up.
he was telling people like, if you die in battle, you're going directly to Valhalla, and you're going to ride you're riding like, eagles there, and it's just like he was like, Germany is versus England right now. Germany's versus Great Britain, at that moment when they're in that war, and he says we are two superpowers, and the only way to win is one of us is going to have to be destroyed. And it will not be Germany. And the crowd goes nuts. You're like, fuck yeah.
Oh my God.
Dude, I started putting on my fucking boots.
Yeah.
I was like ready to
He
go.
has an outfit. He has an outfit.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you can always give the devil his due. Like everyone's
it.
always like, he was a fucking failed artist. No one liked him. It's like people liked him, dude.
No, the
people were
kid,
kind of
course,
pumped
man.
on him.
he was a closer. I mean, he was a headliner. You can't. He
Yes.
was a guy when he went up. You're like, all right, we should only do another show 2 days from now.
Yeah.
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 Let people kind of settle.
Yeah.
He was a talker. I think he gelled the hair, but I think he left the front flap. I think he knew the
Let it do it.
effectiveness of
True.
the
The
flap.
flat front.
It was a tail.
Right.
It was a
Yeah.
tail feather.
And then I
Yeah.
always
Like a
loved when he
peacock.
did that afterwards. When he-
Yeah.
when
What
he
I
was
like
just
about-
gathering himself and he did that.
Smeared it
Dude,
back.
what I like about standing up too is this is a fit city. You could just get your calf raises in while
You
you're.
can.
That's
Yeah, I'm
that's
telling
and
you.
that's why I think you did it, dude. It's just like a workout.
I know. I was tired of sitting around all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up with all the gay art over here?
I thought it was visually striking. This is nice.
Yeah.
My friend told me about this painting. I'm like, I looked it up. I was like, perfect.
Yeah.
I just wanted something kind of intense, and then
Well,
obviously-
I was telling you on the plane, he's a guy, he jerks off to erotic poetry. So this
Yeah.
kind of goes with it.
Yeah.
Which I've started doing now, by the way,
The
because you and
erotic
it's
is
awesome,
nice.
dude.
I'm
So
telling you.
you
Yeah.
kind of like us have a little bit of a female brain.
yes,
Because
100%.
you like the imagination. Yeah.
exactly.
Well, that's not uncommon amongst us. We are performers, and here's the thing.
Yeah.
If you're a performer and you get into the arts, you at least got nicked. You at least got
Nicked
nicked with
by
the
the
gay
gay
gene.
gene.
You got nicked. Some
I-
people get
I
fully
agree.
clipped,
I
like
agree.
Mateo Lane. We got nicked.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We got nicked.
We got nicked.
That's what gives us our eye. For
And
it.
we
Yeah.
all got nicked. We all
Yeah.
got nicked, and our wives and girls, they all know that we're kind of like out of their friend group, they're proud of us, but they're like, my husband's kind of gay.
Yeah.
And
I
they
know.
just accept it.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's like embarrassing. I don't know what to do. Like I was talking, just like talking sports. I don't follow it at all. So that it makes me feel really gay when other men are like, dude, you blah blah. And I'm like, I don't.
When you
really
told me
care.
that the last time I came on the show, it's something that I swear to God, there's, I'm 40 now, you wake up, you have to pee or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's been multiple times in the past months since I've been on your show where I've woken up and like, I can't believe Matt doesn't know anything about sports.
I don't know anything.
And I've just been thinking about it because you're such a guy who, you look at this guy, you listen to this guy, you're like, he's going to be like an NFL broadcaster.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know, he has a
don't
headset
know.
on like Tony
I know.
Romo right now.
I know.
I mean,
I love
this is-
playing sports. I love playing sports. Like I played football, basketball, and I'll still play sports. I can't bear to follow them. I don't care.
It's
I could
amazing
never-
because you look, it's funny to see physically I like to play sports. God gave you a body for sports, but then this is your brain.
Yeah.
These paintings. This is what it is.
It's real. It's a great representation.
He
of my brain.
laughed at us, I think, when he made it. He's like, dude, I'm going to make this Matt one. I'm going to put him outside Philly. I'm going to make him look like an athlete, but then I'm just going to have fucking paintbrushes and just gay stuff in his brain. And I think they laugh.
Yeah. And right now you do look like a high school offensive coordinator with that headset on.
You know, I look the part.
Yeah.
I look
You
like
do.
a cop. I really look
and
like
you can
a cop.
the only thing you'll be is like Robert Frost's Road Less Traveled is a beautiful poem, guys.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I
But you look like a good cop,
metaphysics.
too.
Yeah.
You really do.
I think I would have been a decent cop.
You would have been a decent cop, and I think you also would have been you're a really good coach. That you would have, if you did fuck around with a kid, it was like in the 80s.
Right.
It wasn't anything recent.
Right.
I hear what you're saying.
You know what I mean? So one of those things, you were doing it when
I was
everybody's doing
young.
it.
No, I was young.
But
too.
you kind of had the thoughts where you realized it was wrong in the 90s,
Right.
Which is way ahead of most people.
He did it at a time where the parent would have sided with you and not the kid.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
true.
Yeah.
True.
And
It's
be
just
like,
what being
He
a
taught
Catholic
He
was.
taught you football, so
Yes.
he was
Yes.
a good guy. Yeah.
We had I went to a basketball camp. It was called Bucky Gill's basketball camp in Chichester, and he was the coach of the girls' high school team. And he got round. He was apparently while they're in this was the rumor, I should say, he was like opening the shower curtain, just like spraying them with soap. He was like back there partying with the girls.
Wow, dude.
And then, but we all had his basketball camp shirt because everyone went there.
Yeah.
But then when he got in trouble for it, we'd all wear the shirt. We thought it was funny. We'd all wear the shirt.
But with girls, but to me, with girls, are you all right?
Yeah, no, I'm Googling this story that's going to blow your guys' minds.
Okay.
Yeah.
With girls, though, I almost like, obviously it's fucked up, but it's not, it's like, that's rare. It's always boys getting clipped. It's usually always the boys getting clipped.
I know.
I was in two situations. I went to Penn State football camp when I was a kid, never got clipped. Never saw Jerry Sandusky, but never got clipped. And then there was another guy in Christ the King, basketball coach Bob Oliva, that also went down for that stuff, and I never got clipped by him. And I was many, many times in the gym, just him and I, because my mom had to work. So I was the kid that I would get dropped off. My mom would pay extra to drop me off at basketball camp at like 7 a.m., 45 minutes before, because she had to get to work. And it was just him and I, and he never did anything, never clipped me at all. And I know like the hack joke, what people say is like, oh, what about me? Whatever. Like, you know, but I genuinely had like feelings about it. I was like, am I ugly?
Wait a
Really?
second.
Yeah, like I really would talk to my therapist about it.
It's the opposite. I think when you're like a Jack Strong kid, they know. They're like, no, this kid might.
They
be
won't.
nice.
Yeah.
They
Well,
won't
no,
fuck
you know
with
what I think Bob Oliva and these people saw in me? They were like, this guy will kiss me back, and that's not what I want.
I don't know if this has ever happened on a podcast, but I just realized that I got clipped.
When did you get clipped?
It just
You got
came to me.
clipped?
I think I just got clipped.
When?
What happened?
You started talking, and I was like,
You got hit?
I think
That's
I
how
might
it
have got
works.
hit.
That's how it
Yeah,
works.
just-
You don't remember.
Yeah.
One day
Tell
it
us
just
about
comes
it,
back.
I got to brace myself.
Tell us about
Wait,
it.
this is the exact position I was in. I think I got banged.
Who'd you get banged out by?
Someone made you an artist.
I think St. Savior's. I think yeah, somebody turned me into the arts. No, I'm kidding. But dude, there's this crazy story where my brother went to Poly Prep. You know Poly Prep in Bay Ridge. Anyone can look up this story. There was this
Brother who's an openly gay man.
openly gay man.
Openly gay
Yeah.
man, big time hotshot attorney, but a full, I mean, as gay, gayer than you paint.
Your brother's a gay attorney.
He's
Yes.
a $3 bill gay.
Which
He's
is what
gay
messes
as a
with
$3
him
bill.
because he's got the, you know, his brother got
he's
hit
got-
hard
yeah.
with, so he's like, how much of this gay gene did I get nicked with? If literal, I came out of the same womb, which might be just a tainted gay womb.
Yeah, true.
it's
And
clipped.
it's like, were we really wrestling that whole time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
So
What
I
was
get
happening?
his pain.
Yeah, what was really happening? But dude, this story's crazy. Philip Foglietta was his name, and he was
Sauce
a
monkey.
legendary football coach at Poly Prep, and he molested. He had a legendary program that like they were like incredible. The community supported him. Whatchamacallit? The mobs. What was the mob guy?
With John Gotti?
No, before him.
John Gotti, Paul Castellano.
Before him.
Before the Gambino crime family.
Gambino.
Okay.
Carlo Gambino.
Yeah.
Carlo Gambino's kid. Carlo. Yeah.
That's the most Italian thing I've ever seen.
The Fakio's fucking sandwich shop.
It's Italian autism.
His son went there, and this kid clipped like hundreds of kids.
Really?
Hundreds of kids for so long, and it finally came out, and like so many kids got clipped, and it was happening like in front of kids. They had jokes about it, but it was just back in that era.
Back in the
But he was like a gangster too.
he was just a legendary football
Oh,
coach.
I thought you were saying he was like part of like the mafia.
Gambino's son went to that school. He
Yeah.
didn't. I don't think he got clipped.
I thought he was.
I don't want to say that
I thought
on
he
his
was
podcast.
clipping kids and being like, forget about it.
Yeah.
He kind of was. He was kind of
little cannoli cream?
Yeah. He was like the last guy anyone would expect, but he would take kids and he'd put them in his Cadillac. He did it in the most Italian way.
Right.
He'd be like,
Yeah.
let's go get some Zeppelis, kid. You're a good lineman.
Right.
And he'd be like, let me see a penis.
Right.
Yeah. This will help you. You want to start?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens,
that
dude.
sucks.
But what do we think? Because obviously, you know, the guys, that happens a lot, the Sandusky's of the world, the Fogliettas, whatever. But like women teachers have sex with this male students, like it's rampant, and they get caught all the time. But if you all you have to do, I encourage you at home, go home and just ask like 3 or 4 people if they know someone, and they all know someone who maybe the woman hasn't gotten arrested, but they know, like I know in high school, my friend banged the teacher. It was confirmed it happened. She never got arrested for it. It never came out to the public. It never will. But it's so what is that? Do we know?
Why they don't get in trouble? You're saying?
No. Why do they constantly do that?
Why are they always hot?
Always
Dude,
hot. Yeah.
so I think it goes down to or comes down to like a lot of women's television is still centered around high school. Like even like you know like what there's always, in my opinion, a lot of those soaps have like a heavy high school romance element to it.
Right.
Like women constantly watch high schoolers like make out and have sex. It's part of a lot
That's a
of the
good
shows
call.
that way.
I never thought about that. Like Euphoria.
That was a big one, dude. All like the just all those like soapy dramas. A lot of them are centered around high school love, and that's like a thing for them. It's like the meeting when like a boy and a girl first, like they finally kiss and meet. Women, like their brains like freak out.
You don't think it's payback though for like centuries and centuries and centuries of 50 or 40-year-old dudes just marrying 11-year-olds, and now girls are finally like, you know what? I'm gonna bang this 16-year-old. Just to pay back what guys have been doing to us for so long.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be a pedophile.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. They came so far that they can be pedophiles.
Yeah.
That's
how you know that we're equal now. Yeah.
Do you think Trump will change the law and just let boys have a legal age at like 13 and you could just fucking clip them all day?
Like just for boys?
Just for boys. You think Trump will just be like, these boys really don't give a shit. It's their moms getting in the way. I mean, honestly, if I was 15 and I actually, I'm sorry. No, I lost my virginity at 17. But then I was 17 and banged a woman in her 30s. So that's technically a crime, right? But I don't care. Yeah. Like she doesn't. It would never make a difference to me. Yeah. But if I was a girl, I might get older and be like, I got seduced.
Was she a babysitter or a family friend? Or
she was a family friend. That's crazy you knew it. She was a family friend.
Wow.
I might have told you. Maybe I told you. She was a family friend.
The thing about the women.
It was awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
They always do it like that. They even do it in a woman way. Like they get to know you first, you talk to them.
Yeah.
Well,
guys just snatch you up and put you in the car. Women are like, let's see, I'm going to give you Spanish lessons after class.
Right. You're my little buddy.
They do it a little more emotionally.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. The problem is as a 17-year-old, you can get like sucked into like adult kind of dynamics. Like, say she's cheating on her husband. That's like a crazy thing to get a kid in the middle of. That's a tough one. Yeah. Although to be fair, I don't know. Would you rather, if you were to be cuckolded, would you rather it be like a young like boy?
No, I'd like it to be a black guy with a big dick. You
just want to go straight to the source.
I just want her to know that it's, and I'll give it to her. I'll be like, I get what you need.
Yeah.
Do you know the rest of that whole film?
Do you know the myth of the black guys with the big dick? Do you know where that comes from? The black guy
from their dicks.
Well, no, they absolutely.
You play basketball, guys. The biggest things I've seen are it's fucking crazy.
Yo, I know.
Shout out Tim Fudd. Can you cackle that?
Yeah,
just put a mute over that.
Yeah, Tim Fudd, big dicks. He named a real guy.
I named a real guy with a fucking dick. I mean, if you saw this thing, you're going, "What is a mutant? What is
big
this?"
Cocks.
Tales from the locker room.
Yes.
Yeah. I know, dude. The locker room for me, I went to an all-boy Catholic high school, and I remember like the boy, obviously the players, like everyone going in there butt naked, and I would go in with a bathing suit shorts on because I was a little embarrassed. But then I remember the older kids would be like, "Take off the bathing suit shorts. What are you, fucking gay?" And I'm like, "Isn't it gayer if my dick and balls are out with the rest of you?" But the black dick thing. So supposedly, I think this might have been like 1600s, late 1600s, when like the first waves of like African slaves started to come over. The white men were so scared that they were gonna, because they were how muscular they were, that their wives were just gonna bang them left and right. They said that their dicks were so big, but it was a negative thing back then. Like they're gonna kill you and you're gonna get killed by them. Like that's a weapon. And so then it became like, we want the big dick, but back then the big dick was frowned upon.
Yeah, in ancient
so it was
Greece,
like a negative thing.
It was a bad thing. In ancient Greece, if you had like a real small, just flaccid penis, people would be like, "What a astonishing man!"
I got so nervous.
That's why these sculptures, medieval sculptures, are all little flaccid penises, because that was beautiful.
Yeah, you were smart.
I got so scared just watching him at that podium when he said African slaves. I was like, I hope this finishes good. Just the podium is just kind of like you're going, all right, let's just.
That's such a funny thing to be like, oh, those huge, muscular, exotic guys. Yeah, well, trust me, they got huge dicks. You want anything to do with it?
Yeah, Maggie.
Some guy raised like his pint of ale. Like, I got it. I know.
But dude, it turns out that they do.
They do.
I mean, not all of them, but the ones that are big are like big. And like the Chinese guys, we've all seen the porn. It's just, some of it is genetic.
No, you could look this up. The science, though, says as far as like penis length, the African culture, black people in general don't have bigger dicks than anybody else.
Wow.
If you look at the science,
well, if you saw their condom studies, they released the data, and it wasn't the average. It wasn't as big as you would thought in terms of like compared.
Right.
It's not.
They just had a couple of 13, 14 inches.
But I think their outliers do. I think they kind of.
Right.
I don't know. It's also crazy to be white and have like a huge. That's kind of something unsettling about that.
Yeah, I remember like when Pete Davidson.
I'd get it reduced.
I remember like when Pete Davidson got really. You would get it reduced. You get a reduction.
I would take it right back to where I'm at now. I'd be like, this is crazy.
Yeah. I remember when Pete Davidson got like, like really famous and started to like blow up, and everyone was saying how big of a dick he has, whatever. And then like all these comedians were like making TikToks, be like, dude, I could confirm I saw it. I started comedy with him. I was like, he started comedy when he was 16.
What happened there?
I knew him way back before
Yeah.
he's famous. His dick
I
was
can
huge.
confirm that cock, dude. I saw it in high school, bro.
Yeah, it was
I'm in my
big
40s.
when he was 12. Yeah. I was at
I didn't know people did that. That's
Dude,
crazy.
it was crazy. I was literally seeing people be like, "Stop! Don't phrase it like that.
Yeah.
Say it like I saw it a week ago." But if you said we did a road gig together and he just pulled it out, I'm like, "Yeah, dude. The kid started at 16. His mom used to call me and make sure that he was like being okay on the road because he was a child."
Yeah, you had to be like, dude, his dick's huge.
Yeah,
man.
exactly. I'm like, "Mrs. Davidson, he's fine. His dick's wrapped around my neck, though. How do we stop this? Do I have to feed it?"
It is funny to ride the wave of like just someone else's dick. Just be like, yeah, I saw it, and you can catch me on the road at.
yeah. Just put your dates across the shaft of his dick of the pic you have from when he's 18.
Yeah, for your dick to get like a legend of its own must be kind of cool.
Oh yeah, I mean his has it. I mean no doubt about his has it.
Yeah.
But you ready for this? My call though, my next call for the new absolute cocksman is going to be Marcelo from XL. I think Marcelo's the next cocksman big. He's like the Latino Pete Davidson. Like, imagine Pete, all the power Pete has, but on top of that, you're fucking Latino, unstoppable.
Yeah.
How do you stop that?
Although Pete's vague ethnicity is kind of powerful as well.
That's true too.
Because you're like, you don't know what that guy. You're like, whatever, man.
Could be black.
He looks like a black guy who bleached his skin.
He does.
He looks like Sammy Sosa.
Yeah.
He's just a white guy.
Yeah, he's just a white guy, dude. He's from
Staten Island.
He's a fireman's son. He's like as white as he get, white working class as he get, but he does have a black face.
Yeah.
And he's got the cock to match.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
He does.
Yeah.
It's definitely not small.
No
I mean,
way.
dude,
It's
it made
definitely
it to the
that.
halls of Kardashian.
Yeah.
That's a big. That's
Yeah.
just
What
that
a
pool
life,
party
dude.
must
Yeah.
be crazy.
Yeah.
Amazing.
There's a certain length to get into that party that's been established. There's a precedent that was set
Yeah.
that he had to meet. Yeah.
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 You got to have a dick that size. Or you have to have 50 Bitcoin.
Yeah.
One or the other.
Yeah. Kim Kardashian, you know when you go on the rides, your kid goes to a ride and the ride says you got to be this tall.
You
I mean,
gotta
Kim
put it out.
Kardashian just goes and measures your dick and go, you can come into this
come in.
ride. You got to be this
put it on
tall.
a digital scale.
Yeah.
and just-
But it's crazy because I'm like, as men's minds, like I think we all still think in our minds like, oh, maybe one day we can hook up with Kim Kardashian too, even though we have no chance and no desire to.
I
But
saw her in real life one time.
What'd you
It
think?
was just happenstance. She's way shorter than you think, but it was for real. It was like I went,
yeah,
like it was like I was stunned.
dude, I felt that way 2 weeks ago. I did a show at Lucali's Pizzeria, a very famous pizzeria in Brooklyn, some of the best pizza probably the best pizza in New York. And besides Joe and John's, my local pizzeria, shout out Ridgewood, Queens, baby. But Anne Hathaway was in the second row of the show. And when I tell you, the most gorgeous woman I've ever seen in my life, besides, of course, my girlfriend, and obviously she's way hotter, duh.
Obviously.
But Anne Hathaway was it literally to the point where I would do a joke. I would be like, she was sitting over here and I'd be like scanning the room and I'd do a joke and I'd hit the punchline and I would, like people be laughing and I would slowly go like this and just make like almost like is she laughing? And there was a couple of times I saw her laugh and I swear to God, dude, I got butterflies in my heart. I was like, oh my God. And then you have this fantasy like she's going to come out here and be like, you were so great. Like, why don't you talk to your wife and I'll talk to my husband and you and I could just be together and they'll allow it and we could just be together and it'll be great and we could do movies together. But like our wives and husbands don't care and they're actually cheering it on.
They're supporting
Yeah,
us.
and then I just drive home and then you're like depressed that like she didn't DM you.
Check your
and,
DMs,
and then you're like, fuck, man, I guess I suck.
Do you remember when we were in that
She's probably
sushi?
thinking about you right now.
100%, dude.
Yeah, she's probably watching our show, History Hyenas.
Yeah,
right
she
now.
probably
She's
is.
a big fan. Do you remember?
She's probably on the Patreon.
She's probably on the Patreon. You never know. Do you remember we were in that sushi restaurant in LA with Tim Dillon?
Oh yes,
And
yes, this
Emma
is a great
Stone?
story, dude.
So Emma Stone was in there and she went to the bathroom. And
No, but wait,
You
but
followed
Giannis,
her?
you're missing a key part. Let me just set this up.
Yeah.
We're in this very famous sushi restaurant with Tim. It's me, Yanni, and Tim Dillon. And Tim Dillon, 20 minutes before, is telling us how much Emma Stone hates him.
oh, that's right.
Remember, he's
Yeah.
telling us Emma Stone despises him. And me and Giannis are listening, but we're kind of be like, this is maybe Tim's just like making it a bigger deal. Maybe Emma Stone, like, there's no way that Emma Stone hates him. And we were like, maybe Emma Stone doesn't even know who any of us are. We don't know. But we were like, whatever. And then go ahead.
And then she was in the restaurant.
Like in a
Yeah.
movie,
Yeah.
20 minutes later, actual Emma Stone
Comes
walks in. And
Yeah, and I think she came in this was my like serendipitous moment. She came in because I think she's the most gorgeous thing in the world. I love how big her eyes are. I like pale women, except for my wife. My wife's the most beautiful, half
Absolutely.
Italian, half Greek. But she
You're a
went to the
smoke show, Mrs. Pappas.
She went to the bathroom. She went to the bathroom, and I just saw it as an opportunity to be in the bathroom after Emma Stone. So she went to the bathroom, came out, and then I went to the bathroom, and I did not sniff or see.
You did.
For sure,
I did
yeah,
not,
for sure.
but I did sit down and pee.
That's perfect.
I
Felt
did sit
warm.
down and pee. Yeah.
But
Dude, that's so nice.
But and then also
That's not creepy, right?
No.
Yeah.
No,
But
no.
any guy would have done that.
Dude,
Yeah.
I mean, how
you would
was
have
it?
done that, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Was-
You can't
was she
stand to
just,
pee.
Was she just a little bit cooler than like the average
It
toilet
just
seat?
smelled
Yeah.
so good in there.
Yeah.
I just remember how good the bathroom smelled.
She just
Yeah.
ravaged
yeah,
the
and
bathroom.
I just sat and I was like, "This is just where Emma Stone peed," and it
But
felt
you-
great.
But Emma then
Did she flush? That'd be nice if you peed on her pee. That would have been next
That would have
level.
been incredible.
imagine
but
she shit in the
flushed.
sink. How great would that would have been? You just go there, there's a turd in the sink. But she walked past us and was like, "Holy shit, Emma Stone!" And then she came back because Tim was sitting with his back to us. But then when she came back out of the bathroom, she walked and looked at Tim, and I saw her go, ugh, like that. So it confirmed everything he said.
It could have
I
just
was
been
like,
the
she
way
does hate him,
It
which is
could have
awesome.
been just the way he was eating, just like
What was their beef? Why the fuck would she?
Something with Tim, because
I
Tim's
think Tim
hilarious.
fucked her husband.
Yes, Tim.
I think that's what happened.
No, Tim's hilarious on social media, and I think he was tweeting like, hilarious shit, but maybe like shitting on an Emma Stone movie.
Yeah,
You know,
happens. That happens.
You know, that's what just makes me think about celebrity. Is it worth it to just like, Emma Stone, the poor girl, she just went into the bathroom to take a piss. And then there was this guy that went in there and just sat down and peed after her.
Yeah.
And I'm telling it on a big podcast. I'm sorry, Emma Stone.
Sorry, Emma Stone.
I'm sorry I did
You
that.
did nothing wrong.
I did nothing wrong,
Right.
I don't think. It's not, I didn't
Sitting
do
to
it.
feel a hot lady's body heat on the toilet.
Yeah, but it's
there's
creepy a
nothing-
little bit. No?
I'm sorry, I'm taking on my phone. I just want to make sure my hair's still good because these fans are just fucking
Your hair
unbelievable.
looks great, dude.
All right, we're
It's
good.
not-
dude.
It's
you
not
guys
cre- I
can't
don't
stop
think it's
me.
creepy.
What I want
Right.
to do is hang an ornament right off that Christopher Reeves curl.
Yeah.
Just right there.
That would be actually
Yeah.
really
What do you
nice
think of that?
to hear. That's nice.
Yeah.
That'd be really nice.
What do you
think of
Just
that,
some
dude?
mistletoe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just put it right there and then kiss him right on the fucking mouth.
Hold
Well,
on.
here, I just, by the way, I just looked out my phone to like see my hair, and then I just looked at like a quick text, and have a special coming out for Hulu in February. And I just got a text from like the person who like runs it, like, "Hey, we really need to have a conversation, so just call me when you can." I'm like, "Here we go, it's over, baby, it's over. There it is, folks, and it's gone." Yeah, just like the way I just think it's done now. So this will be a fun next 30 minutes for me to just know it's
Just
done.
wait.
just
Yeah.
waiting, and then calling her, and then her not calling me back for a week.
That would have
Yeah.
been weird if it was Emma Stone who texted you.
Imagine.
Like, whoa, that would have been weird.
Yeah.
I want to. That's very funny. It's funny you have to sit with that for the next half an hour.
Yeah,
but
just deal with it.
Here's my thing. I don't think it's that creepy. That's like a mercy because it's creepy. Would have been like waiting right by the door to try to do like a rom-com. Like, oh, sorry. Oh my god. Like,
Yeah.
oh, crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Giannis.
Do I know you?
Yeah.
Yeah. She probably gets people that like want to take pieces of her hair, her skin.
Yeah.
If the worst thing about you, you want to sniff her toilet seat after she goes to the bathroom, she might be like, "We can actually go on dates."
I didn't sniff
Yeah.
her seat.
Not a
though.
sniff. Not a
Yeah.
sniff.
I
Feel
didn't-
her warmth.
Yeah.
Feel the warmth of her body.
You
on
would
you.
have done the same as what you're saying?
We're gonna waste it. Like, look, that's her body heat.
Yeah.
It's gonna just fade up, or you can just enjoy it before it gets like inducted back up.
There's
into
no
the
rule
fucking
against it.
atmosphere.
I had to go to the bathroom, and if it happens to be Emma Stone, and I want to just sit in your body heat, I'll do that.
And you didn't like jerk off.
No,
so
but
it's
I mean,
like-
But even if he would have, it's his. It's he.
his
I didn't do
business.
anything.
Yeah, it's
I
his
know.
space.
But I didn't do anything. But I have not bathed the bottom half of my body since.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just she's with me. I don't
That's
know
what
if
it
that's
is.
creepy. She's with me.
Yeah.
I mean, you did absorb her body heat. Part of her
Yeah.
does live inside of you.
I mean, I do hang out outside her house a lot and take photos, but that's
that's
a different
it.
thing. That's
Yeah.
public property.
girls love that stuff, man.
Yeah,
I'm happy that you said that.
They do.
Because girls, as much as like the world we live in, where like, do not objectify me, feminism, they want you to tell them how hot they are at all times.
And they love, like, they'll be like, that's so weird. But if they like, say they took a dump and it kind of stinks, if you just stood in the bathroom and you're like, they're like, oh my God, get out of here. And they're
Yeah.
like, I fucking love that. And
I
I'm like,
fucking love it. Yeah.
I fucking love that
Yeah.
shit.
Dude, whatever. If when I wake up next to my girl, if she's like, I try to like kiss her good morning. She's like, no, stop. She has morning breath. And I just fucking burrow in there like a gopher. She loves it.
Yeah, dude, they love
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah, it's a thin line. It's a thin line between complimenting them and creepiness. It's a thin line.
Well, there's
Yeah.
actual in the stink of men and women. I think there's actual, what's the like term for aphrodisiac? Pheromones. There's
Yeah,
actual pheromones in that.
Correct answer.
Yeah, boom.
200.
I don't know why your thing went off. It's
Yeah,
fucking
Dude,
bullshit.
I think that's a fact. I think that's what we call on the History I News a truth baiter Ginsburg.
Yeah.
That there's pheromones.
Yeah.
There's pheromones inside stench that actual like that's what you're supposed to have stinky sex.
I think so,
The
man.
best sex.
Are you sure, or
Scientifically.
is that just something Jim Norton told you because he likes to get
Yeah.
women shit on his
Yeah.
chest?
That's what Jim Norton told me after he was like, just drink this.
No, I agree. If I still to this day, if I smell like when
Shit.
women put on when women put on deodorant, but their body odor still comes through a little bit.
yeah.
That smell drives me like absolutely.
I
insane.
love a girl with pit smell.
Yeah, it's a little bit,
Fucking
it's a little
love it,
bit
dude.
through the deodorant.
Yeah.
It's just like fuck. I love that.
Do you like a girl with a little bit of fumes?
Yeah, I honestly
Why not?
don't mind it. Yeah,
I don't mind it at all.
Fumes?
Yeah, I don't mind a little bit.
Fumes.
Are you talking about coming
Talking
off the
about-
box?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
talking about little fumes.
It,
fumes
depend,
or no
it
fumes?
depends on the fumes. I
Yeah.
prefer no. Here's the thing: I can take if it's like pungent, but just like kind of like bold
Right.
spices. But if there's the fish smell,
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Can't
but,
do that, man.
But there are girls, what we say on our show is there are girls, though, that we call swim-throughs, where you will swim through, they're so hot where you will swim through fumes just to bang that. Like if Kim Kardashian had fumes, she'd be considered a swim-through.
Yeah.
yeah,
She'd be considered a swim-through for Rome, meaning what we mean by that is you'd swim through her fumes just to bang her out, and then for Rome, meaning if we were living in ancient society, she would be taken for the Roman Empire, ripped away from her mom and dad, and she would be part of the harem of King Giannis.
That's how hot
That's
she
what
is.
it would
That's
be.
good.
Of
Yeah.
Emperor
And
Giannis.
you probably fix. That'd be nice to like take a girl like that and then fix her fumes. Back in Roman times, you
Right.
do that now, but in Roman times that was chilled, and be like, dude, I'm gonna fix your fumes.
Dude, in Roman times, that was a real worry. Like, you fix your fumes.
It's like a shop in Rome and fix your fumes.
ground from the ground up.
Dude, in Roman times, that was a real worry. Like, imagine being a father and you know your daughter's like 16 and a smoke show. You're like, this girl's going to get taken for Rome. The emperor's going to come and take her when they come to our town. They're going to take her for the harem, and I can't do anything.
Yeah, and
couldn't
that's
do
just
anything
what
about it.
Nothing.
I know for a fact if I was an emperor, that's just unfortunately that's what I would do.
Yeah, well,
I would just roll around my chariot and go.
Do you
And
think
I'd
though?
point.
But back then, I think it was kind of like if your daughters got snatched up by an emperor, you'd be like, "Fuck yeah, dude!" You'd high five your wife and be like, "We fucking did it."
Well, they did. If they snatch you up, according to the research we've done, if they've snatched up your daughter for Rome, which is a real thing, you would get a tax break. So it's like,
We're that cool?
yeah, you don't have to fucking hit taxes that year because we took your kid.
Yeah.
So what are
we
you
got
gonna
a
do?
deduction. Yeah,
Do it for
Not
your
bad,
family.
dude.
Yeah.
It's a write-off.
That's a really great Republican platform.
Why not?
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, you guys want lower taxes? Give me your daughter.
Dude, I think Olympic athletes that win gold medals should pay no taxes for a
should.
lot. I think that's
true.
because you're not going to get any money. So my thing is like, if you win the gold medal for us, no taxes.
I like that idea.
Right?
And
I
you're on a
kinda- I
podium.
agree.
I think it's great.
That's
I
it.
agree.
Yeah,
I
dude.
didn't realize they get fucked over so bad.
Hell
You
yeah.
spend your whole life doing that, and then it's just like
Then they don't give a fuck
get a
about you.
silver medal. I guess you can start like your own type of lessons back home.
You got to be
Right.
like a superstar. Like Simone Biles gets money.
Yes, Michael Phelps got real
Well, I
money.
got paid.
Whoever gets the bronze medals and worked there until he's not remembered.
and it's so impressive.
Yeah.
You're like, you're like the third best person in the world. It's like, yeah, dude. So
Yeah.
they should. You're right. They shouldn't pay taxes.
Hell
They
yeah,
should.
dude. That's my, and then I military shouldn't pay taxes, dude.
Yeah.
And I
Cops.
think if you did the right thing in November, you shouldn't pay taxes. And I did the right thing.
My opponent here, he thinks nobody should pay taxes. I believe that the government should pay for gender reassignment surgery. That's
What it is, yeah.
That is
Yanni
my
goes
position.
left. Yanni
That'd be
is the
nice.
lefty.
I think that's my position.
Gender reassignment.
Dude, we
Yeah,
met with our driver
So
yesterday.
you can have something to jerk off to.
Yeah. Dude, our driver
I
yesterday.
saw that clip. Yeah. Yeah. And ain't nothing wrong with it.
I'm off the porn. I'm off the porn.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Not at all.
Dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Sometimes
rare,
you just
few and
look
far
and you go,
between.
I'm fooled. I'm fooled. Sometimes the guy in a wig, you just go, you know what? I'm
I'm
fooled.
telling you, man, it's like you watch the porn and it's just like it just starts to be like, you watch it so much and you're like, what's this? And it's just a new thing.
Well,
And
it's
then you go,
disassociation. Like Giannis was telling me yesterday. He
Yeah.
was like, and then you start to think about, how come my wife doesn't look like that? Why don't we do that?
Yeah,
And
I'm
then you
like,
start to
where's
think
your
maybe-
penis,
Oh,
baby? I
here's-
said that to her a few times.
Here's the eternal question. What would you rather do? So if you had to have sex with a straight up, Buck Angel?
Sure.
Yeah.
Like a dude with a pussy or a lady with a dick. Who would you rather?
Tranny.
Yeah.
I mean, can I do it quicker?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
100%.
It's a weird. It's
I'll
a
even go
mind
one
bender.
further, like a hot, beautiful tranny with a great personality, because it's not all about the physical for every woman, or like a butchy lesbian or Roseanne O'Donnell. Trans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going
that's right.
trans.
You wouldn't take down like a stud.
And I'll just pretend if we're having sex that my penis was so big it popped out the other side.
Right.
That's all you got to do is use your imagination.
Well, we watched a science video about the neuroscience of the brain. We watched this a few years ago where they said, from a scientific point of view, the highest climax, the best orgasm a man can have is when they're watching transgender porn, because the number one things, the 1 and 2 things that men are attracted to, most men, are big boobs and a big dick. So
That
even
is the thing,
and that's
yeah.
heterosexual men.
Yeah.
We're not talking about gay men. We're talking
I know.
because a heterosexual man, even if it's not transgender porn, will fast forward subconsciously if the man's penis is not big enough while they're watching it, because we mirror everything.
Yeah.
So a big penis and big boobs theoretically would get the most excitement from the male brain, and that's a transgender person, and that's
it's-
another Truth Bader Ginsburg.
That's the truth. But
Yeah.
it's subconscious. And it's just the way it is. And the truth is that gay guys don't watch that.
They don't like
Gay
it.
guys are not
Yeah,
into
they're
it.
not.
Some of it's impressive. You're going
Yeah.
like, it's almost like impressive. It's like when you see like when a Puerto Rican soups up a car.
Yeah.
You're going like, look
Yeah.
what they did with that fucking Honda.
the ground
Right.
effects.
Yeah,
right.
you're like, oh, this was a guy.
Yeah,
and
we're
look at what he
not-
turned. Look at the rims he put on the. Look at those fucking rims he put on that body.
You're not, and you're not gay. Like I think we sit and think a lot. We're gay, and that's why it's great to be in comedy and have gay friends. Because I've asked Mateo Lane multiple times, "Am I gay?" And he said, "No, you're not gay. You're just feminine." But that's not gay.
It's not gay.
You're more like a woman than a man, but you're not attracted to men, and that's because you really don't know, man. As your brain starts to develop, you're like, I don't know, because I will not immediately push a handsome man out of my brain if he pops in while I'm masturbating. I'll let him hang out a little bit. But that's just being more of a woman, not a gay man. Because we've said it many times, and Giannis is the one who discovered this, that I fall in love with men, but I have sex with women, and that's just who I am. But that's not gay.
Kinda nice.
According to Mateo, who I would say is like, I mean, he's the top gay.
And they can tell. If you're gay, they can look at you and be like,
They know.
He's
for
telling
sure.
me, dude.
I mean, but Chris did try to crawl in my bed last night. And
did.
cuddle with me. Yeah.
Really?
He just
because I just
does,
got a little freaked out because my TV wasn't working. I don't like sleeping in the dark, so I just knocked on Giannis's door and I said, "Can I just fucking post up in here?"
Just chill.
Yeah. But I couldn't. But then I couldn't because his feet smelled so bad. So I just I'd rather sleep with the fear of Ted Bundy popping out of a closet than
Well,
smell
that was
his
your
feet.
hetero kicking in, being
Yes.
like, just the smell was off, and you're like, what the fuck am I? I gotta get out of here.
I got to get out of here, dude. Because if I was a real gay guy, then I would have just fucking went in and tried to
You would
bang
have
him.
washed. You would have washed his feet. And then
Yeah.
blown
100%,
him.
dude.
Just
That would've
blown
been
him.
nice.
Made it work for me.
Quiet.
Yeah.
This is a quiet, slow blowjob.
But you're a big fan of history. Yeah, just a quiet, slow one.
That one made me like, I felt that one. A quiet, slow blowjob to your male friend, like that literally, like it actually made me like pause. Like we're fucking around, but that one I have to be like, oh, whoa.
Yeah,
That's like you grab onto the podium, like, holy shit, Matt went crazy just now.
The quiet and slow is gayer than the blowjob. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, if you would have been like, oh, a teethy blowjob, I'd be like, yeah, man, but quiet
Just a
and slow.
fucking manly one. Like, yeah,
That
dude.
one, like,
Yeah.
that's another one. I'll just probably think about that now.
He's like, the fuck are you doing, man?
You're gonna get a text from me like 4 a.m. Quiet and slow? Question mark.
But we talk about this all the time, and you love history too. On our show, we talk about when you look back at history at all the empires, just the top guys like the viceroys and the emperors and all that. They just engaged. They took whatever was on the table: men, women, eunuchs, boys, and like
crazy.
they were the toughest dudes. Like Alexander the Great was like the most masculine guy, and that guy had a straight up boyfriend.
Yes.
He had boys.
He had an actual like lover that was his. I can't remember his name.
I'm forgetting something Greek.
Yeah,
It was
something.
it was a battle boy. He
Yeah.
took a boy into battle. It was like a battle boy.
No, but it was he had one guy that was like his 13-year like partner, and when that guy
Partner.
died, he made it like a holiday. He quieted. He was beside himself.
Damn.
And yeah, I think he just was in a Great Depression because he was in love with a guy.
There were no labels
He
back
died.
then, though. That's the thing. It's like you being gay or straight was irrelevant. They didn't care about that. It was like it was more of like, do you love your country and want to fight in war or not? But you being gay, they were like, we don't. That's not.
It was totally
everybody's
irrelevant.
banging guys, girls,
Yeah.
animals. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
So now, and because dude, even like the label of being gay, that's like 150, 200 years old. Even in Abraham Lincoln's time, nobody cared that the guy, who was it? The guy before him, James Buchanan.
Yeah.
He was like known gay. Never had a wife. They used to call him. They used to call his like guy that was always with them. I think they used to call him like Aunt Nancy or something like that, which is like a gay term back then. But like
Didn't care.
the people didn't care. His political opponents didn't slander him with that because they were like, nobody cares about this.
Yeah, that's
so
kinda wild.
it only came later in life, like, oh, being gay was taboo.
Well, it's crazy too that, you know, if you think about how strong gay must be to like fight through like biblical, like the Bible Belt stuff. And even I'm sure in medieval Christianity it was probably kind of frowned upon.
Oh yeah.
Like heavily.
Yeah.
In Puritan times. Like gay just like kept bubbling under the surface and eventually was like,
Yeah.
we're fucking gay.
We're
And the
just
whole
fucking
society
can't
had to be
choose
like,
it.
all right, our bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're
it's a
trying
strong driving force.
Listen to this. Like people are like, oh, Pete Buttigieg.
Pete Buttigieg, or we say Pete likes it in the Buttigieg.
Yeah, he does. Unfortunately,
And I don't know why his political opponents, like if he ever went up against Trump, that was what Trump should say. Pete likes it in the Buttigieg. That would go viral.
That would be,
Yeah.
dude.
He's gonna watch us and take that.
Yeah.
But my point is,
You can
like,
take it, dude.
people think that's so shocking that
You would
there's
never.
a presidential candidate who was gay. But when you look back at the Roman Empire, Trajan was a full gay dude. And he was like the best Roman. He was like one of the ones by historians that's considered to be like one of the best emperors. And he was just a gay guy.
Yeah,
he wasn't even into like, I'm going to marry my horse or you. He was just loved Ben.
I love
Just a gay guy, and the clarity must be amazing to like not be just kind of like dealing with like a lady. Like if you're a gay, like and women are like blah blah blah, you're just like I for real I'm not doing this. We're immersed in like we're immersed in women's thoughts. If you have a wife and you're a straight guy, it's just like you're constantly just dealing with just whatever.
You know what I just
It's a minor problem that if you're a gay guy, that imagine if those problems never cross your radar.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's think I didn't eat all day. Like you have to be like what the fuck.
You can get a lot done.
Yeah, you can really crush.
You could look at Michelangelo and you're like, that guy got a lot done because he didn't have to listen to those people with smaller brains.
Yeah. Bill Burr has like a good bit, like paraphrasing about like if you see like a 35-year-old lesbian in a bar who's married and a 35-year-old married guy at a bar, straight guy, they have the same look. Like they're both angry, pissed off, but then a 35-year-old gay guy, like he was like, have you ever seen a sad gay man? And it's the truth. You have never seen it. They're just always having fun life in the party.
There is actually a kind of a dark element to just like, we used to do a comedy show in a gay bar.
Right.
And they were so mean to the female comics.
Good.
Oh, yeah,
like,
they are.
Fucking ruthless.
Yeah.
It, like a lady was on, they'd be like, boo, honey, you stink. And like I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Ruthless. So they can get kind of nasty.
Yeah, they can get really nasty. You know what I just thought of? You know what's really funny to think about? Michelangelo, fully gay guy, painted the Sistine Chapel. All the people that come in and pray, like, hate homosexuals. But like the biggest Christian icon in the world was made by a flaming $3 bill. I think that's like kind of poetic justice for the gay community.
It's also, imagine him just drawing all those beautiful baby penises too.
Oh yeah.
Just you need the master.
Yeah.
Like, do you think after he sculpted David, when he because that penis is like remarkably small, he knew it like this?
Yeah, just
gave it a kiss on the ball, just bang, magnificent.
Just create it.
Yeah,
God, it's a masterpiece.
That is a good point you bring up. It's mostly baby penis that he was painting.
Yeah. And all the popes came in, they're like, fucking perfect, bro.
You know that was You know that was started by some powerful dude with a small dick, and he was like, everyone's dick's gonna be small. Yeah, I don't want anyone to see. Because people probably saw each other's dicks all the time. They only had togas on. So when they sat down, I mean, they didn't have underwear yet.
No, and you had to live communally a lot. A lot of people just lived in the same one big room. So this whole taboo of like sex is in private wasn't really a big thing back then. Like kids would watch their parents have sex as if they would watch a guy work out or whatever. They were like, it's just, we all live amongst each other.
Yeah, we're like, get out of the way.
You ever see how they shit in those old Roman latrines where it was just like, they all shit together. It was public toilets, and they would hang out, and it was social for them. They'd shit next to each other.
What about toilet paper? What would they use?
That's the thing. I think they used water.
They used just wash your ass with some
I
water.
think they used leaves. I think they used water.
They didn't have it back then.
Yeah.
Even
the
like
hair of a eunuch.
Dude, medieval London was the same. If you had to take a shit, you were supposed to like walk out of town and like shit off the bridge, and it would just fall in the river.
Yeah.
But if you like got caught dumping your thing, they would like really fuck you up.
Yeah.
They would the butchers too would just throw entrails out into the street every day. So you'd walk and there'd just be like rotting fucking animal carcasses.
Downtown Manhattan.
Right.
Like that famous like lake, remember?
The
old Brooklyn, old Manhattan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Collect Pond.
Yes.
That's what it was called.
Yeah.
Collect Pond.
All the butchers, all the human waste.
Gangs in New York time.
Yeah, gangs in New York time.
Yeah.
There was just this disgusting lake that had all the waste from animals and butchers.
They would do it.
It just, we always say history stank. I mean, it just, you can smell, when you think about what history must have smelled like.
It
was Teddy Roosevelt who was the one that changed it all. Teddy Roosevelt instituted like the sanitation department and would come guys dressed in all white, like, we got to clean this up. Because, dude, the idea of like a germ being discovered, that was the Louis Pasteur, that wasn't that long ago.
No, you know who actually discovered germs before Pasteur? There was a guy. He was a doctor in like, I forget where he was, somewhere in like maybe Belgium or somewhere. And they were doing this thing. I was just talking about this last night. So back then they would deliver the babies, a lot of babies died. So like there was like where they put the dead babies was really close to where they delivered babies. So doctors would be handling dead babies constantly. Like, all right, here you go. And be like, all right, let me deliver this baby. So they're transferring like dead fetus germs to living fetus. And it was killing like 50% of the babies.
Right.
And then this one doctor was like, dude, I think there's like stuff getting on our hands from these dead babies. And he started washing his hands with like a solution of whatever chemicals. And And he like the infant mortality rate went down to like only like 7% of the babies were dying. Or
Interesting.
whatever. And then he tried to tell the other doctors about it, and they were like, "Nonsense! We're doctors, and doctors are gentlemen, and gentlemen are always clean." And then they like told this guy he was crazy. He went in an insane asylum, and he died.
Yeah.
And then they eventually figured out like, fuck,
that he was true.
Wow. He was
because
totally right.
Infant mortality rate, like when people, you think like, oh, from the 1500s, 1600s, oh, we would have been dead by 35, 40, but that's not true. Like Benjamin Franklin, these guys lived to their 70s and 80s. It was it would say life expectancy of a male back then was whatever 45, but it's because of the infant mortality rate. That's what science doesn't tell you. It's because so many babies were dying at 1 minute old that it brings your average down. But if you passed childhood, most likely you were going to live to your 70s and 80s like we are today.
That's crazy.
So we don't live much longer. It's just we don't die as babies as much because back then, no processed food, working with your hands, out in the sun, all those things.
That makes sense. That's crazy because I've been thinking about that nonstop, being like, damn, if it was like 200 years ago, I'd have been dead. Like I'm.
No, you most likely. Well, you might have died as a child if somebody put some dead baby juice on you.
But people did die of like viruses, germs.
Yeah, you
get a fever and you're done.
So. A lot of wives died in childbirth.
Yeah,
it was really normal to have like 3 wives just from like your first 2 dying.
Yeah.
Right.
The weak definitely still kind of got. It was more animalistic in the way that, if you were at a weak immune system, you were going to go.
Yeah, you're out.
Nowadays, there's a lot of weak people walking around.
Yeah.
Myself included.
Yeah. Imagine trying to talk to like, somebody in the 1700s about your mental health as a guy. They'd be like, what?
It'd be
What
crazy.
if the British are coming? Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
They would
I think-
stab you with a bayonet.
I think it was improper to even like bring it up. I think you had like a couple. Although I do like the letters people wrote each other in history. That's something we got to start back up. Just writing
beautiful.
like, beautiful letters, long letters to each other.
Instead of calling depression, they said, I'm suffering from melancholia.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, they did it better. Nobody has a better joke about that than Greg Giraldo. You ever see that Greg Giraldo joke? He's like, back in the day, would be like, some soldier would be like, dearest Martha, I miss please kiss the children on the forehead and your visage. I miss your visage with every battle. And then now he goes to the letters now like, dear Marie, don't fuck nobody. I'll be back. It's changed.
true.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
I mean, dude, Josephine's and Napoleon's letters are, talk about stench. Napoleon is saying, I can't wait to smell your bush. He said, get your pube, like basically paraphrasing, but he said, I want your pubes. When I get there, I want your bush as big as possible. And I don't want you to take a shower. And he would come in, feral, and he needed to bang her out with like the stinkiest pussy she could possibly have. So she would not bathe. Like if she knew he was coming, she wouldn't bathe for like 5-6 days and just let the bush go. Because that's what he wanted.
Wild boy, right?
Dude, look up, if you're into that, look up the letters between Josephine and Napoleon. They are wild.
Just totally horny
like
letters.
wild, dude.
Damn, requesting the big stinky bush is like pretty alpha.
He wanted it.
Like,
he wanted it big time.
I want that thing lost.
Yes. He wanted it, dude, and that's just how he's, it's what
Guys
it
at
is.
the top always have some peculiarity about them.
Yeah.
For sure.
And here's the thing about Napoleon: he actually wasn't that much of a squeak.
He wasn't
That's
that
the funny- he
squeak as a
wasn't-
little guy under 5'6".
Oh, yeah, because everybody was kind of short back
He was like 5, 7, or 8.
You know what that was, right? It was British misinformation. What the British did that on purpose. There was a writer, I'm blanking on his name, but he wrote when the British were fighting the French that let's make Napoleon, because nobody really knew back then, let's just do all these political cartoons of him being really short. But so it's not like he was over, like George Washington was legit 6'5".
Yeah,
he was tall.
yeah.
Lincoln was tall. But Napoleon wasn't tall like that, but he just was a normal height. Yeah. So this whole idea of like Napoleon complex there's truth in that, but he didn't suffer from it because he wasn't short enough. He was an average height for that guy.
Bullshit.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking bullshit.
Just lets you know, man, like a lot of the stuff in history is just not true.
It's just misinformation.
It's just misinformation.
Dude, even
It's fake news.
It's fake news. Trump's not wrong with that.
Dude, he really did blow the lid off. I mean, I remember watching the news when I was like 20, but I was always like very stoned all the time, and I was like, dude, this just shit is fucking fake. But but then I would still like read the headlines and like there's got to be some modicum of truth to it. And then like he really did blow the lid off that.
No,
Everyone
dude.
was like, oh shit, we are being all lied to.
Yeah.
Dude, I read this
Completely.
book. I read 1776, and then this book, The British Are Coming, and they basically were saying that even the Declaration of Independence, that was all made up by the founding fathers. They created this idea of like, oh, we want to be free from the British and independence, but like that wasn't, when the Revolutionary War started, it was all the people were saying was, we just want to be taxed. If we're going to be taxed, we just want to be represented in Parliament. That's it. Because we don't want the British to leave, because if you think about, put yourself in the mind of a colonist back then, besides like a select few like wild patriots, but most of the
Hold
colonists.
up, I just got instantly racist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get in there.
He's like, oh yeah, okay.
Put your mind in it as a colonist.
You
Yeah,
go sit over there and don't talk.
Yeah,
All right,
get some
sorry.
guys in chains.
Yeah, I was just listening to
but-
your instruction.
Yeah.
About to go
And
outside-
what's
you're about
this
to go-
Mexican doing? All right,
Yeah.
Sorry.
They didn't even know what that was
Sorry.
back then.
Jesus, look at this dirty Irish Mick. They're all drunk.
Drunk.
Sorry.
You're about to go outside and handle business.
Yeah. Oh wait, I'm hating myself. You dirty fucking Greek.
Yeah.
You Greek shit.
But
You
the-
white N-word. Sorry.
That's okay.
I put myself in the mind of a colonialist.
That's what it is. Yee.
It just got the super stream. Like, oh,
Yeah, there was a time you'd look at him, and if you were back then, we'd be like, this fucking dirty Irish.
Yeah, dude, they were
Yeah.
the most racist against the
yeah, I
Irish
know, they were pretty bad.
in New York.
They were bad. They were terrible though. When you read about like what they were up to, you're like, God, those
Disgusting.
guys must have been fucking terrible.
Oh God, coming
Dude,
off the
and
docks.
I was reading Angela's Ashes, and like it's so sad. The first chapter, just like the author introduces his family. His little sister dies just like in a stroller by herself at nighttime. The family's like, they're just all devastated. So they go back to Ireland and they're on a boat. The mom's on the boat. She's pregnant again. And she gets sick. And as they're looking at the Statue of Liberty, she's explaining it to her family. She's like, "I look how beautiful this is." And then she goes, "Ugh," and threw up. And it just, the vomit just misted in the wind and just went on all the other passengers. And they're all like, "You fuck, God damn it, lady,
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here."
Fuck you.
And he just watched seagulls eat his mom's vomit as they like sail away.
It's beautiful.
It is kind of beautiful in
Yeah.
a way, but it was the spray of just being like, "Oh, there it is,"
Yeah.
just crushing all the passengers.
Dude, so these colonies, they would the they just wanted to be taxed, right? They just wanted to be represented by Parliament. But back then, they were like, if you were a colonist, you wanted the British, because you had to the north the French, who at that point wasn't on your side, and they would kill you and take your land. And then to the south, Spain, who definitely didn't like you.
Yeah.
And then to the west, Native Americans, who absolutely despised you. And the only thing stopping those three people from coming to kill you were the British.
Oh,
Because they were
wow.
like, we're one of the you do not fuck with Britain. That's a
Yeah.
British subject. So, but then the war is going on, 1775, whatever. All the soldiers, they did 9 months, but they were like, dude, we got to go home. We're going to lose to these British fucks. We got to go home because we got our farms. We got to take care of our farms. Our wives are dying. Like who knows? We have to go back. And they just started leaving in droves. Yeah. So Washington, Thomas Paine, Common Sense was like a pamphlet, like the first viral thing that ever happened. George Washington told Thomas Paine, dude, you're like a great writer. Why don't you can you make up something to like galvanize these guys to come back? So they came up with, what if we change this messaging from taxation without representation to let's be free from the tyrannical Brits. Let's just be free from these fuckers. Don't you hate them? And then that messaging started to get into people's minds. And then next thing you know, they're fighting the British. And they're like, this is not even what we wanted, but we just believed the fake news. And then obviously, as you know, Benjamin Franklin had to go over to Paris and bang some of King Louis's concubines to get in Louis's ear. And then he convinced the French to get into the war because the French hate the British more than anybody. Yeah. And then we won. Yeah. But that was not, so it was fake news. How it started. So that's what these books said.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And that was the last time the French were tough.
Yes.
That was the end.
Dude, they got
After that,
fucking steamrolled in
got
World War II.
fucking
Big.
Yeah.
We
rolled
got to
over.
talk about that for another day, but the French got absolutely fucking field goal kicked in World War II, and they were the number one seed. They were the number one army in the
they
world.
were killing it for a while, but they would always bankrupt themselves. That was a problem. Everything I've read about French history is them being like, all right, how much money do we have? And like, nothing.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Dude, and another
God damn it.
Another fun fact, history with the French, like Dunkirk, when they got like steamrolled in Dunkirk
Yeah.
and they almost lost everything, whatever. I read something that said of course, Germany was this crazy army on a mission, whatever, but Hitler would not allow the German soldiers to get prostitutes, or if you got caught masturbating or drinking, you could take the Panzer chocolate, which was crystal meth. So they allowed meth, but no banging prostitutes and no masturbating and no alcohol, because he wanted like a fucking tip-top army, where the French were encouraging prostitution and were encouraging you to like be free, sexually free. And supposedly there was sexual STDs running rampant through the French army those last 6 months before the Nazis took over them. And these guys were like fighting with like active chlamydia and VD, where the Germans were just coming in fully loaded cocks on crystal meth, ready to steamroll.
Damn.
And that's like a big part of like why they just beat the shit out of everybody. But then as the war went on, the crystal meth, obviously you can't take that for so long.
Yeah.
Then even Hitler, you started to go nuts.
Yeah. It's just like rock and roll.
yeah.
They had better drugs.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
the
true.
best bands had better drugs.
Oh, dude,
That's
having
what they
like
say.
meth psychosis in like World War II as like a Nazi soldier must have been
Dude,
crazy.
imagine coming out of that. A lot of Nazi soldiers killed themselves when they got back to Germany because they were like, not only does the world hate us, but like, I didn't want to do this. I was on meth. And I killed all these people and did all this shit and now I'm done. And then they killed themselves.
Yeah, I don't think you could. I think you can't do war without drugs.
You have to be on a little
Yeah,
bit.
I think so. I think it's you're just ripping
Yeah.
addies and now and yeah, I
You
kind
got to
of
be a
agree
real
with that.
psychopath to just go sober.
Sober?
Yeah.
It's hard to do like stand up without a
Yeah.
couple drinks.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. A guy facing death. He's like, "No, dude, I got 13 days sober.
Yeah.
You guys drink."
Dude, I mean,
It's like, we're
this is
going to
what do you
die.
think this is? This is
Exactly.
drugs, dude.
Exactly.
This is, I'm on using a drug right now.
Yeah, I needed it today, really. But yeah, I think a lot of it too is just nicotine. I think they're just crushing fucking nicotine pouches.
Whatever they
Probably
got.
like 500 milligrams of caffeine a day.
Yeah.
That's it.
There's a nice story about World War II. I think-
Nothing that would chill them out. That's for sure.
No.
What?
They weren't sitting there
No,
microdosing mushrooms.
I
'Cause
think
then they would all
I think
just
when
sat
they
there
get
and
when
be
they
like,
get back,
"Whoa."
a lot of them do actually, but not when they're there. But there was a story I read about World War II where I think the Nazis were in Italy, I think, at some point, and they were like they came to the bridge, like, you know, Dante's whatever Inferno. Or
Sure.
whatever. So it was the bridge from the book where he first laid eyes upon Beatrice before she died, and it's an actual bridge there in Italy, and the Nazis, they could have blown the bridge up to keep like the Americans, whoever, like off their ass. So they radioed. They had some sort of communication. They were like, "Look, we won't blow up Dante's bridge where he saw Beatrice. It's such a beautiful place. You guys got to promise to do like a 20-minute timeout." And they were like, "All right." And the Americans chilled for like 20 minutes.
Really?
Let them cross the bridge, and they didn't blow it up. And then they used it 20 minutes later and like pursued them.
Wow.
It was just like a weird moment in the middle of like war where they're like, "Dude, that fucking bridge."
Well, that's
is
like
so
World
sweet."
War One. You ever seen that story about the French and the British on Christmas Day? They're sitting there in the trenches. They're there for a year. Each side has moved up like 50 yards max. They're in there. There was no man's land. It was called where like it was all like mines and everybody would just die there. So Christmas, I forgot which side, but one of them basically called a timeout, and they all went out to no man's land and had Christmas dinner together, drinking, eating, and then they went back December 26th and started killing each other
What
again.
the fuck?
It's a fascinating thing in World War One.
Yeah,
Christmas dinner. Yeah.
It's got to be so nice.
Yeah, just hang out. You're like, this is just a regular guy. I don't hate this
You got
guy.
to shoot him the next day.
And the next day, you're just blowing his foot. Yeah.
Just lets you know how big propaganda is in war. You need it. Like, you just
Yeah.
need it to be like, look at these dirty Japs. So you just need it. Otherwise, guys are going, why am I
Well,
killing these people?
yeah, you're
Look at this guy.
committing mass murder.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you have to.
Or
like-
dude, who didn't even bang your girl, or like,
I know.
get the TV show you wanted.
It is.
yeah.
It's a weird on and off switch because in the
You have
society,
no reason to kill this guy.
Yeah.
no, you have in society you have to control murder. Then every now and again you got to be like, you know who kind of sucks actually?
Yeah,
And like,
yeah.
what if we just killed that whole country? And everyone's like, "Get your fucking
Yeah. Or like the Japanese, like the emperor was just like, guys, if you fly your planes into the sides of this, fly your planes into the sides of the American boats, I can personally, I'm the emperor, dude. I guarantee you're getting into heaven. You can have whatever you want. They're like,
Yeah,
and just did it. But that emperor is like, fucking dude, I don't know. Yeah.
You know, our politicians know our weakness. All you got to do is like a little fake attack on us.
Yeah.
A little something, like, and that gets us.
Yeah.
Pearl Harbor, 9/11.
The
we'll,
drones, that's
We'll
why I
attack
think-
anyway. They'll be like, we're going to this country. They didn't have anything to do. And they're like, just fucking kill people.
One of our
Yeah.
boats, one of
Yeah.
our fucking boats.
Nobody
Are they
was
serious?
like, wait a second. Why are we going to Iraq?
Yeah.
Everyone was just like, go.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was a total
Yeah.
green light. Everyone thinks we're gonna. I've heard people, I should say, who think we're gonna go to war with China. Like that's inevitable.
Yeah.
That'll
Well,
be
they're flying their
crazy.
drones right now over my house.
Dude, honestly, dude, if
Who
I was
is
the
that?
president,
What is going
I don't
on?
know.
if I was a president, I would just go to war with Portland.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Portland would
I
be
would just
nice.
say, get these guys out of here.
Dude, my theory is World War III, if we were all being smart, we should stop fighting kind of like, between countries and have just all attack the oldest, like the elderly.
Yeah.
Right.
Just plunder the elderly.
Get them
across
outta
the
here.
world, get them out of
If
here.
you gotta
and then
get
we'll
your
have, like,
bloodthirst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. We all plunder, we all make a deal like, look, let's just use all these advanced technologies we've created to absolutely plunder the elderly.
Do you think we're going to come together as a planet and fight whoever's controlling the drones, like these drone things? You think like the aliens? You think the alien invasion, this project, Blue Light or Beam Light, whatever?
Yeah, I don't know.
Blue Beam.
I've heard
That's
of
what
it.
everyone's
Blue
saying.
Book? I think it's called Blue Book.
Blue
think
Blue
it's
Beam.
Blue
Blue Beam.
Beam. Blue Beam.
Yeah, where it's like the alien, like where the countries are staging an alien attack, and they're going to say that these drones are we're going to get attacked by aliens and come together against a common good.
That would be great.
I've heard that theory.
Common enemy on
They're
that.
going to use it to do like a one world government situation.
You think so?
I mean, yeah, people get mad. I always say this, but I do think like that kind of setup or that, I don't know, man. I don't know if we'll always be countries or if that unification will ever happen where we're like, because I mean, they have the EU now.
Right.
So all it would take is like the U.S. and I don't know, man.
You got to
People
do it
get
with
really
language.
whacked out about it.
You got to unite people with. There's too many languages, dude. It always
Yeah.
works. Language, religion.
Yeah,
you gotta
true.
do-
But they'll
What
have-
should we
they'll
go
have
with? We
Google
go English
Translate.
1, Chinese 2.
I mean,
No.
dude, it
What do you
would
want to
be-
go 3?
the most beautiful ones: English, Spanish, French.
Chinese is out.
Chinese out.
Let them learn French.
Yeah, you don't want
All
to
right.
be like, I don't. You
They
don't
can
want
do it.
that.
Yeah, they can do it.
They can do it. They're
yeah.
smartest people in it. Smartest humans.
Let's just
Them
be
and
honest.
Ashkenazi Jews.
Yeah, the romance languages are the best sounding
Right.
languages when you don't speak them.
They
You're
are.
Like,
They're
I'd
nice.
like to speak that.
They
language.
are pleasant.
Yeah, when I hear Hebrew, I'm like, I don't want to speak that language.
It's harsh.
Yeah.
Hebrew's harsh.
When I went to Sicily,
Doubt.
dude, I was fucking rock hard 24 hours a day
Oh,
just
yeah.
listening to people speak.
Dude,
Yeah.
French as well, man. I've always I'm like the French accent kills me.
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
I'd love to
Oh,
fucking
so
French.
serious. Yeah, it's
Qu'est-ce
like-
que c'est?
Oh, yeah.
Je sais pas.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, here's the thing: if that happened, even if they staged a fake alien attack and we got to be like with like Russia, like, come on, brother, let's shoot down these
Yeah.
fucking aliens, that would be fun.
That would be.
How much better than COVID would that be? Being like, we're fighting the aliens
Yeah.
together.
We'd lose so quick if it was a real thing, though.
Yeah,
I mean, dudes that can come here like light years.
I
and
know.
we're
We'd
just
be
like,
done.
pow, pow.
Yeah.
That's what our guns would sound like to them. Pow.
Yeah.
Pow. And they'd just be like,
Well, this is
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
argument for that. If you're able to get to that level of technology, I do think there's a good chance that you would have worked out the weird interpersonal kinks that would make you like a weird kind of like
Yeah.
domineering warlord.
But they may look at us like cattle, though, and be like, you know, they may look at us like ants or something, but like not even have that compassion because they're like, look at these stupid.
That's true too.
Yeah, they're like doing podcasts. They're talking. They're
Yeah.
like, yeah, they
They're
may
probably
do that.
digging the cast.
They probably
Yeah,
digging
I think
cats,
so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might be the thing that they like.
If you could hear, I mean, they're probably smart enough. Imagine if you could like just watch ants and like get a full in-depth look into like what
That's
they're thinking
true.
and
If they-
feeling all day. This is awesome.
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah, it is.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I don't think the drones are sniffing for nukes, though. That was a big theory too.
Big
Yeah.
thing
I
I
think
said
so.
is nuke sniffers.
And even if they are, I don't think the drones will. I don't think the nuke will go off because it's in America. I think the nuke knows, like, I'm home. This is where it created me. I can't
Yeah,
kill my
I
father.
hope so. Or
I think the nuke
Yeah.
will do a quick scan and say, "There's not enough Japanese people here. I can't go off unless there's a certain percentage."
It's what
Just kidding around.
They don't have a
obviously.
wish
Yeah,
machine
true.
button
I'm
here.
just kidding around.
Yeah,
Because
we're
our
just
nuke has
joking. It's a
AI.
character piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably AI now. It's probably full. The nuke's probably conscious. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
But like, it was created here. So like the nuke kind of knows, like,
What do they think the
I gotta
drones
kill
are
my
going to
father.
set? Yeah, they think they're going to set off the nuke or something.
they think the drone's sniffing for the nuke
Where it is.
to where it is to find it.
Oh, okay. So
Because
then
the
they
issue
can-
is the nuclear weapons now supposedly have more power than Hiroshima, and they can be fit in a suitcase.
I've heard. Yeah,
So that's the issue.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, dude, I don't know. I had a guy on recently. He did James Fox. He did like multiple documentaries on UAPs and UFOs and stuff. And he's like, I mean, he's totally convinced. He's like, dude, we've been contacted multiple times. But I don't know. It's like, what the fuck are you gonna do? It's like, if you're
Right.
worried about an alien invasion, it's like, bro, you're totally powerless.
I have no fear of that for some reason.
I have zero. Even nuclear war. I'm kind of like,
whatever.
Yeah.
I just don't worry about it. I'm like, dude, I don't know. I was like,
If it's
I hope
gonna
it-
happen.
hope it doesn't happen. But I'm not gonna be like, hey guys, knock it off.
Yeah.
You should really rethink this. But it's like, it would suck if it didn't. Like, if it was like it put us in like the wasteland scenario. But then it's like we get to all dune out. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, then the whole world would just look like 6th Street.
Yeah.
Right here in Austin.
You can go there and practice for like the end of the world.
This is why we come to Austin, dude. We're practicing for the new world.
God, what a dump at night that street is.
Yeah.
It's
That'll
a
be huge if we somehow, if they can use the aliens to make us somehow like all disarm like our nuclear weapons, but like no one's gonna want to do it first. They're gonna be like,
You know what would happen though? The aliens would have us disarm the nuclear weapons, and then we would just go back to medieval warfare like 20 years later. We would just start attacking the regular way, which that would suck.
yeah, no, we could still drop big bombs. They just couldn't.
Okay,
have,
but just
then
no
it's-
nukes.
But then when you're like murdering each other, you're gonna get the edge. It's like it's
Right.
it's a catchy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they say aliens only started showing up after the first nuke went off. There were no alien sightings before 1945.
That's what the guy James Fox was saying. It was like they're a lot of the sightings around military stuff have always been. And then I was like, well, what if it's just like super advanced technology they're not talking about? He's like, I mean, even that is like a whole thing in itself. He's like, it could be, but
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, Bob Lazar, I believe that guy Bob Lazar saw all that stuff years ago and was
Yeah.
telling everyone about it.
they're claiming they can do like full speed right angle turns, just like whoosh, like that.
Yeah.
He said there was a pilot that like saw like a silver kind of like almost like cylinder object just buzzing around, and he like did a nosedive to come down to see what it was, and he said the thing spiraled up towards him, and then when he kind of like he like tried to contain it and it just was gone. And then they had like a latitude longitude. And he was like, when he got to the latitude longitude, it was just there, just like waiting for him.
Yeah.
Rogan just posted yesterday on his Instagram, like to explain like this footage. And it was like this unedited footage and it's just two orbs like that just happened, I guess, last night. And they just, the way they shoot off into space is not, and it's, you know, Rogan's saying this is unedited footage. This is real.
Yeah. The problem is like, well, there's like two things. Is you could fake that so easy. You could fake that, but there's all these like high-level military guys coming out and being like, "No, for real, I saw it." So like, why did they risk their?
They either don't care about us. They're looking at us like we would look at ants and go like, "What do we care?" Or they're jerking off to us.
That's
Because think about it, when you jerk off to something shameful and then you just you like leave, like so maybe they're just taking it out, they're wanking it, and then their commander's like, "Where were you?" And like he clears the search history.
Yeah. The ones who die are like the people who get caught like autoerotic asphyxiation.
Yeah.
Like, oh, dude, he's out there jerking off to humans and he crashed.
Because it's the only thing. They come and then they bounce. So what are they doing?
I don't know.
What are they doing, man?
I don't know. I don't
They're either
know.
totally disinterested or it's a fetish. It's a kink for them.
Yeah, or like I said, I just you know, I hold out hope being like, dude, if you get that advanced, you must like, there's no way you get that advanced when you're still like kind of self-destructive and all that. I think they might be pretty chill.
Yeah,
right.
I think one of the big things they probably, to get that advanced, I think they have no shame. Because I think the thing that holds humans back is shame.
Yeah.
Shame. It's like,
but it's
all
also
our anger comes from shame and it's all projected out.
Yeah, but shame's pretty good though, because it keeps like, you should have a sense of like, if you do a certain thing, like there's going to be a bad feeling accompanying it.
Yeah.
If I went home and like blew my dog and just like took a walk, that's a problem for society. I need to be like, what the fuck?
Solid point.
It's a good
Shame's
point.
not
Solid
bad.
point.
Shame's not a bad thing.
What I said was wrong.
Yeah.
Because you just made a solid point.
You need it, dude. Shame is a good. It's like it's like the beginnings of your conscience. It's just your conscience, but it's like if you kind of get carried away with it, you can burden yourself with it. But like having no shame is not good.
Not good. People might go far in life with no shame, but it's
True.
not.
It's not good. It's not good.
You gotta have a balance. You gotta be like, turn off the shame for certain things, but then turn it back on when you're gonna blow your dog, or you're gonna just take a kid into a fucking harem and drink their blood. You want to turn the shame off for that.
Just slow blowing your dog.
You want to turn the shame. Yeah, you want to turn the shame all the way up at a giddy party, and then you want to just turn it off when you're fucking hitting the stage. Yeah.
God damn it,
dude! The slow blow is it's really, dude. It's just gonna be a quiet slow blow job to a male friend is gonna be something that I might honestly bring it up on Rogan and just ask his assessment.
He would love that. Yeah. What, man? What the fuck are you talking about, man?
Yeah. I know. I remember the last time I went on, I was saying how attracted I was to this trans actress on the show Baby Reindeer, and thinking like he was going to be like, back and forth, and he just went, ugh, it's disgusting. And then he just started talking about alligators. And I was fucked.
Once you
fuck around,
dude.
Dude. Whenever I've done that show, once he starts talking about grizzly bears, I know I'm bombing.
You're bombing. You're bombing.
It's like, you know what, man? You just got to cook it before trichinosis sets in, man. And I'm like, okay, I'm boring you. Yeah.
So that's the sign.
Yeah.
It is for real, dude. I'm like being genuine. The ability his ability to sit there for 3 hours and talk, it's uncanny. It's
crazy.
I don't know anyone else who can do it.
I can feel an hour in me, and I go, all right, I've hit an hour, and I start going, all right.
Yeah, and he does that, by the way, 3 times a week. It's not like he does it once a week.
Yeah,
it's for real. Like, it's pretty nuts.
He's such a busy guy. I think that's how he schedules in his socializing. Because he's so busy, man.
It's a good move. After you podcast a lot, it does kind of suck when you socialize. You're like, dude, I should be getting paid for this right now.
Yeah.
Why am I wasting my time?
Yeah, I'm like, why am I giving gems to these people at dinner when I could just be doing that on the Patreon?
I'm out with my neighbors. I could just be man on the street right now. Generating content.
Yeah. I mean, dude, we were literally talking to our driver yesterday, and because he was like a liberal guy from Texas, so we were like going crazy. We couldn't believe that we finally met one, whatever. And he was like an older guy, and we're having fun, whatever, talking. And I was recording the whole thing. I was like, oh, this would be good on Patreon. And then at the end, when he's dropping us off, he says like the address of where we are, and then Giannis like, oh, we probably shouldn't post that, dude. He just said the address, and the guy was like, are you recording me? And then I slowly put down. I was like, no. But it's fun. The last bit we have, he goes, are you recording me? And then so you can see that at patreon.com/historyhyenas. We've already posted that puppy.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
just doing Veritas on fucking.
Yeah. So we're like, that's actually like a crime, but we're just willing to do it if you give us $5 a month.
No, it's like investigative journalism, Project Veritas. Dude.
Yeah, dude.
That shit was awesome.
Awesome.
When they got guys gave a guy $1 one martini and he'd be like, dude, fuck, I'm so fucking horny, dude. All this stuff in COVID's fake. Did you see those videos?
Oh, yeah. I don't
He'd
know
be
if those were real though. Are they real?
I think so.
I think they are real.
Dude, if you get a guy, you get crushed. Like, dude, if you like just go on like LinkedIn profiles and just have like a hot chick, be like, I'd love to come out and talk to you. They'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
And be like, dude, we're like making up half these fucking, and it was just like, there's a guy, he claimed that they were making variants so that they could get ahead of them so they could create vaccines for ones they made up.
But here's the issue.
He said that. So they're like,
That's wild.
COVID's out there and they're like, well, what if we made a thing like it, got the vaccine for it, and then that way we're already ready if something like that strikes.
But to Chris's point, this is why I don't think it's real, and it's probably like a setup, like you're going to be this guy, because it is illegal. So like, if that really happened, the guy would be like get in trouble. It's illegal.
Yeah, but
You
it's
can't
like
do
a
that.
gray area with the journalists, though. I think journalists can do that somehow.
Can they?
I don't know.
Well, maybe it's illegal and maybe they're actively suing them, but the whole it's out anyway.
out
and maybe
anyway.
eventually they'll take it down.
Yes,
But
this is
maybe they're willing to
Yeah.
suck to take the lawsuit on the chin.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Just to say it.
It's a
But
weird.
it's also
a
a
weird
criminal
territory.
offense, though, isn't it?
I
don't know if it's criminal.
I don't
I don't know
know.
if it's criminal.
I don't know. That's a good question because I know you can't record a phone call without the other person's consent.
Right. So I would assume that it would be
Which
in
I've
person.
also done a bunch of times.
Yeah.
But
And just posted it. Yeah.
yeah, it's fun. But
Yeah.
but you can. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a weird gray area because I feel like journalists have to be able to do that. Like whistleblowers and shit do it all the
I
time.
think probably if you do it, then maybe I don't know anything, but maybe
Dude, the
you get,
laws
like,
are like, well, like if you any law, like if you've ever, when you were single, if you've ever like paid for a girl's Uber to come over to your house and then you guys have had sex, you Uber her home, you've technically sex trafficked her.
True.
Like that's all real.
It
you
is.
know?
But yeah, but you have to trick her. You have to be like, yeah, which
Right.
you know, there is some trickery there always.
I guess. Yeah. I mean, like, let's watch a movie. We're not really, I don't want to watch the movie. with you.
Yeah, that's true.
I think though the problem becomes if she comes over and you bang her and then other guys come over and bang her
Did you
too.
see that shit in France?
Yeah, there's
Oh,
50. We were watching it on the
50.
plane.
Bro,
We-
watching on the
so what,
news.
we couldn't hear. What's the thing? 50 guys are going down for.
I think a guy was just kind of like this is what Diddy was getting accused of with Cassie or whatever her name is, Cassidy.
Yeah.
Saying like he would just be like, imagine you took your wife out to a nice dinner and then like when you got home you're like, surprise, babe, and there were just like 4 dudes there and she's like, I don't really feel like it. And he's like, no, it's going down. And he would just allegedly have her get kind of banged out.
Wow.
And I think the French guy was going ham with it at the same setup where he'd be like, surprise. And it was just like 4 dudes. I'm not going to say his bros. I don't know if they're his bros or not, but it'd be like 4 or 5 dudes would just
Yeah.
run the
Banging
fucking,
out his wife.
Yeah, just banging. And
Shit.
it was like apparently 50 dudes got caught.
And he's a
doing it.
real wealthy like celebrity in France, this kind of guy.
I guess so, yeah. Which is the craziest thing to get caught with.
Yeah. The human brain is wild, isn't it?
Wild.
Yeah, man. It's fucked up. And that's such a wild one though, man.
Yeah.
They go, you're not going to fuck me? All right. And just have like dudes come through.
Or they get off on it watching dudes kind of
Yeah.
uncomfortably bang their wife. Yeah.
It's a weird thing,
People
man.
got weird things.
Crazy,
We
bro.
all got something.
Never me, bro. I'm
Dude,
numero,
that's why-
numero uno, bro. Nah, I would be so mad.
No, I would, I'd
I
be
don't do it.
upset. Yeah.
Third guy, you'd be like, what the fuck am I doing? This is
Yeah.
Oh, take 3.
Yeah.
like, what the
By the
fuck?
third, you're like, wait, this wasn't a good idea.
Yeah.
I was fine with the first
Well, the
2.
crazies for you and 50 people to all go down together for that. That trial must have been crazy.
Yeah.
They're all going down too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is French jail even like though? You think it's even that big of a deal? Probably cigarettes, baguettes.
Yeah, true. It's probably
Not that
French
big.
jail's probably, and the gay sex there probably has that French.
Probably
flair.
awesome. Well, it's loving.
Yeah, it probably
Yeah.
is. Like, that's, I don't know, man. The French jail probably actually does suck.
Yeah.
I mean, all jails. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. But I wonder if the food might be all right. But
Food's
yeah,
probably
dude.
better than most.
If
Dude,
you're a
just-
criminal, just take a flight to Norway and commit a crime, and then you just live.
No
great.
for sure.
death penalty, no life in prison.
Yeah.
Most of your prison time is on a farm.
Dude, I saw a documentary about that. And they have like guitars and shit. They have like music rooms. You can just go play. It's like
Hang out.
that is a kind of a good idea.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like hanging out in like a rec room of a luxury condo building. Like
Yeah.
you just got everything you want. You're chilling.
That wouldn't be bad.
No, not at all.
And you can do a pretty sick crime. You can like crash a car into someone's house, something like crazy.
Literally, that guy in Norway who like killed all those school kids, like that awful thing. He's going to get out of jail.
Is
He's
he
just
really?
in a fucking open air jail.
I don't think he's ever going to get out, but the laws are that he should, but they keep finding
Oh,
reasons
okay.
to keep
All right,
him
so
in.
I missed
But
one.
it's
Yeah.
funny because technically he would get out, but because of what he did, they keep finding loopholes to keep him in there because
Yeah.
by their own laws,
Right.
they're all about rehabilitation and
Yeah.
all.
They should just send him to Guantanamo.
Yeah.
Ship
be
him to
sick.
Guantanamo.
Yeah.
Just be like, all right, you're out
Yeah.
of there.
Yeah.
Because he shouldn't be there like doing like fucking. He's probably like getting emails and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like that guy should be locked up.
Dude, I mean, prisoners have Instagram in the U.S. Like they're
know.
on, they know if they're listening to pods.
I know.
Yeah.
Chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, where are we at time wise? I don't want to keep you guys up. All right.
We're good. Let's get some breakfast,
Yeah,
dude.
let's fucking eat some breakfast. Thank you guys, dude.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for coming
Thank
on.
you.
Oh,
Yeah.
and by the way, January 18th, we're doing our first live History Hyena show at the Lincoln Theater in Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
Nice,
Dude,
man.
we're doing it, baby.
Yeah.
2
Oh, that's-
days before the inauguration, so get down there.
Yeah.
That's gonna be awesome.
Get tickets at historyhyenasisback.com, christycomedy.com, or yannispappascomedy.com.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys.
Thank you,
guys.
brother.
Hell yeah.